advantage of your pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/125 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for three.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
You know, that was nuts. That was a freaking nutty night. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page, and of course on the ESPN New York app. Bart will be over here momentarily. He is making his way over after his appearance on Get Up, as he does each and every Friday. Chris Canty will be over here today. We have got our NFL picks later in the show. We have got Sideline to Sideline later in the show. You name it, we have got it coming up throughout the course of the next few hours, and most especially, it involves you at 800-919-3776. We're bouncing around. We're bouncy. We are bouncing around. Not bouncy like Dave, like literally bouncing around. Well, not literally, but bouncing around topic to topic to begin the show today. So let's do that. Let's start with the Knickerbockers. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look, maybe the NBA Cup wasn't just an incredible waste of time. Maybe it didn't just kill them. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I hated the way the schedule was lining up here to have basically 3 games in 4 days immediately after the NBA Cup. It's just mind-boggling to me that that's the case. And I know the Spurs have something similar. Like, why would you do that? Why are you punishing the teams that make it to the final of the NBA Cup with killing them with the schedule for the next few days? Now, having said that, obviously they rested people, and that, helps alleviate that problem. But why was last night actually so important? Well, truth be told, it was important because it just made it seem as if it wasn't a complete waste of time. And this was even suggested this morning to me, and I kind of coming around on it. Was that a moment? Was that a moment? Was that a Knicks moment? Why? Why would you think that? Why would you think that was a moment? You would think that was a moment because Jalen Brunson did not let his team lose a bad game on the road, even when they're resting players. And that's why, from Mike Breen, it deserved the double bang. That's absolutely why it deserved the double bang. And you might sit there, it's the Pacers, there's no Halliburton. Like, who cares? It's a Thursday night. The Seahawks game was much more entertaining. Hey, all of that's fine. Look at the Knicks. Tell me about what this season is. Tell me about a coach last night who basically says to his star, after the star says, it doesn't matter to me what you're going to draw up. I'm delivering the shot here. And the coach says, you do you, Moo. You go ahead. You go nuts. And that's exactly what happened. Listen, I can't believe I'm saying this. I have really come around on Mike Brown. And I thought it was a remarkably and not even excitingly average hire when the Knicks made that hire, when they got rid of Tibbs. But you can't argue with what has transpired since. I mean, this season, they are playing with a lot more joy to their game. There's no doubt. They're obviously played as if the NBA Cup mattered. And with a win like last night, maybe it's just one of those games that kind of shows this could be a little bit different. This might be a team that understands how far they got last year and how close they got, and dare I say, actually has adapted well to the new coach, and they are enjoying everything about him, and it might have been what the doctor ordered. Now, getting to the conference finals and getting to the NBA finals is the only way really the NBA Finals themselves, is the only way we're ever going to be able to justify any of this kind of talk, because I fully understand where we are. It is December 18th last night. We cannot get wrapped up in a Knicks win over the Pacers, or can we? It's not about all of what it meant and how big it was for the season and all that. It's the bigger picture. It's maybe you're getting somebody like Tyler Kolek to actually be not just an afterthought, somebody who can help you. Maybe you actually see a team that is led by someone that will refuse to let them lose bad games. And I get it. It's a cute little saying to have. But that's a game last night that if you came out of the NBA Cup and you lost on the road to the Pacers, how would you feel today about the NBA Cup? I'm not asking you to be overjoyed at the NBA Cup win. Blah. Okay, good. The league got what they wanted out of it. They got a little juice out of it. It's still nowhere near solving any of their problems, but it's something. Cameron Indoor, by the way, is not going to solve the problem of the NBA Cup either. Take that and stick it. But overall, if the Knicks had lost last night, you would be feeling kind of crummy today, even with resting guys. Even because it's a Pacers team on the road that you should still be able to beat. And your superstar was not going to let you lose. Because he recognizes that this is a constant mindset, that this is a constant mentality that has to be proven through the course of the season. And that's one of those moments. It's not going to be, let's also make this very clear. Last night is not going to be, remember December 18th? I told you. That was it. That was when I knew. No. It's a moment in a collection of moments that you may remember later in the season, but it's more important that you remember it now and the next few days. And yeah, I get it. You're right back at it, and I hate the schedule. I hate it. But maybe, just maybe, they had a little moment last night. Here's Jalen on Tyler Kolek.
Man, I was garbage the start of the game, and then my stint in the second half was garbage as well. I want to thank the Lord for Tyler Kolek for playing the way he's playing and saving me. And we found a way to win this one.
Let's just make sure that we just have the clip of Jalen Brunson saying, I want to thank the Lord for Tyler Kolek. Because if that's a thing later in the year, good or bad, like that's just something that's good to have. Like Tyler Kolek could go out there and stink the rest of the year, and we could still play that, and it'll be funny. This is a little behind-the-scenes production kind of discussion around the show. Let's just keep that. And if things are going great, well, hey, listen, I want to thank the Lord for Tyler Kolek. And then Jalen, I mean, listen, there's no getting around what a difference maker he's been the last few games. And then there's Jalen on the big three at the end of the game.
Very similar shot to the one I shot earlier, around like the 30 or 40-second mark. I'm comfortable going that way. I knew that I was going to have another opportunity. And after, the missed shot and the turnover, and I think the missed shot before the turnover, so I'm just happy the ball went in and became with a win.
This is what this guy is and why, like when Bart wants to tell me that he is not quite a superstar level, like, he's kind of there. He can have that kind of a night where he is not necessarily sharp, but then when it matters the most, he can turn it on, and that's what superstars do. Superstars deliver their best when it matters the most. And that's what he did last night. So the Knicks are number one at 800-919-3776. Number two, I don't know who I would tell you today is going to win the Super Bowl. I don't know who I would tell you today I could definitively rule out, other than 3 or 4 teams who are going to be playoff teams, who's going to win the Super Bowl. I can tell you the winner of the NFC South and the winner of the AFC North is not going to win the Super Bowl. And I can do that confidently. can I do it confidently about everybody else? Everybody's pretty good, but everybody has warts. That was a batty game last night in Seattle. Batty. And it's one of those games, and dear God, when you're on the losing side of these kind of games, it hurts so damn much. Where you have 4 or 5 little things that don't go your way, and if one of them does, you win the game. And that's exactly what happened to the Rams last night. Now, they are not without blame. You have that lead. Maybe we don't give up a punt return for a touchdown. How about that? You have that lead. Maybe we don't miss a 48-yard field goal with a guy who has a Carlin-esque body type, I might add. Maybe, just maybe, on the 2-point conversion that, listen, I get it. It was crazy. None of us are really paying attention to the fact that it was a backwards pass, but it's a sideways pass, and when it looks sideways, you at least have to treat it with a little more urgency. Anyway, they still get it, and all these bizarre things happen, and you lose the game. I don't know about you. I still come out of that game with a much better feeling about the Rams than I do about the Seahawks. There's nothing. Seahawks defense is very good, but it's not like it was off the charts last night. So I look around the AFC right now. I look around the NFC right now. Who's, of the playoff teams at the moment, who's not winning the Super Bowl? That's more interesting to me because the Chiefs are gone. We don't have to talk about them anymore. So 7-1. I'm just going to go 7-1 in terms of where they are right now in their positioning. AFC, the Houston Texans. Can you tell me they're not winning the Super Bowl? That's a damn good defense. I can't say it yet. The Buffalo Bills, can you tell me they're not winning the Super Bowl? I kind of don't think they will, but this dude just takes everything over. Like, how do I bet against that guy? I don't know that I can. And Josh Allen, the Chargers. I mean, they're going to get Phillip Rivers. They're going to get Justin Herbert killed because they have no tackles. They're 10-4. Jim Harbaugh, like, as much as he's as aggravating as could be as a Michigan coach, I can never deny the level of coach that this guy is. I can tell you Pittsburgh's not going to win it because, as I said, the AFC North winner is not nearly good enough to win it. Jacksonville. I can't believe I'm uttering this phrase. Can I rule out Jacksonville? They're 10-4. ETN's had an amazing season. Did anybody realize that Jacoby Myers has been a major difference maker for the Jacksonville Jaguars? What a fundamentally dumb sentence that is. New England. As much as that sickens me, no, I can't rule them out, and I can't rule out Denver, obviously, because of the level of their defense. NFC, can't rule out the Packers. Although, Parsons obviously hurts a lot, and, Christian Watson is not as bad as it seemed, but if the Packers lose tomorrow night to the Bears in Chicago, are you ruling them out altogether? I'm not. Toyota-thon Jordan Love cannot be denied. Am I ruling out the 49ers? I mean, no Bosa, no Warner. They've won 10 games. Kyle Shanahan is the best coach in football, it seems. The Rams, I still think fundamentally the Rams are the best team in football. But blank happens like it did last night. I can tell you that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not winning the Super Bowl. We can move along from that. Philadelphia, Chicago, Seattle, you get the point, all right? Seattle gets a home field advantage. Like if they win out, that's what they can have. They'll be difficult to beat. But does any one of you trust Sam Darnold? I certainly don't. And that's amazing to say for the stat that was given last night that was mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. 26-7. Again, stupid sentences. You thought the Jacoby Myers sentence was stupid? How about this? The winningest quarterback in the NFL over the last 2 years is Sam Darnold. The winningest quarterback in the NFL over the last 2 years is Sam Darnold. What? 26-7. They gave it during the game last night. And yet, like, there are times that defenses look like they are reading Sam like a cheap novel. It's like they're trying to figure out Sam is like trying to do the People magazine crossword puzzle. Tom Blank rhymes with bruise. 6 letters. That's what it looked like sometimes last night with Darnold. So, as much as I was entertained by last night, and dear God, did Al need a game like last night? Although, Al, it's a whole other thing with Al, but like you could tell how just there was joy in his voice to not be calling a Jacksonville game, to not be calling a Houston Texans game. There was pure joy from Al in every way, as crazy as that game got. Am I wrong to say I cannot rule out other than maybe 2 to 3 playoff teams to win the Super Bowl? I don't believe that I am wrong to say that. Then we have a little bit more from this morning. Number 3, a little help from our morning show. Well done, boys. Well done. Jordan Raanan goes on every Friday, as does Rich Cimini. They do it a little back-to-back, a little giant jet back-to-back report. And we got 2 little nuggets out of each one of them. Number 1, can we put the Mike Florio crap to rest? And I like Mike a lot. Aaron Glenn's not getting fired. Listen to Rich. Nobody's plugged into the Jets more than Rich Cimini. And I'll tell you that, and I say that confidently. I'm with DiPietro and Rothenberg this morning, although, Rick with his summer Fridays, apparently. With Grassa. Here's Rich talking about Aaron Glenn and what he would feel if Aaron Glenn actually had a chance to be fired.
I'd be more shocked by that than I was the Sauce Gardner trade, which is one of the most stunning things I've encountered covering the Jets. He's not going anywhere, guys. I mean, he's got $40 million left on his contract. It's one of the biggest contracts, in the league for a rookie coach this year, probably next to Ben Johnson, right, his cohort from Detroit. So there's no chance of that. They basically cashed out on the season on November 4th when they traded Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. He fired his defensive coordinator. He's playing an undrafted rookie right now at quarterback who obviously does not give them the best chance to win. It would be either Fields or Taylor, but he wants to evaluate this young kid, which I totally understand and I support. So he's not going anywhere. It would be one of the worst decisions that Woody Johnson's ever made, and he has made a lot of bad decisions, and I am in no way saying that Aaron Glenn did a good job this year, but when you walk into a situation like that's been a losing situation for 14 years, you got to give the guy more than 1 year to turn things around.
He couldn't be more right about that. He couldn't be more right. It would be just remarkably stupid to fire Aaron Glenn after 1 season. I don't know where Mike Florio was coming up with that idea, but it was just as silly as could be. Aaron Glenn's getting an opportunity here, and it would be dumb. And you're gonna hand him another $40 million with the contract that Glenn got. He deserves to get an opportunity to get this thing straightened out, and not all of this was his fault. Not all of this was his fault. He hasn't had the best year, but a lot of people with the Jets haven't had the best year, to say the least. Then there's Jordan telling us what most of us probably suspected was the case, but here it is anyway.
I haven't spoken directly to ownership about this, but I've heard from people who are close to ownership, and they've flipped from when Brian Daboll was fired, right, about a month ago or so, to now, to Joe Schoen is, he's in serious jeopardy. He's in real trouble here, considering what's going on. That the change of coaching hasn't helped out at all, right? That was sort of the thing. Look, they have the good young talent. They have the good young core. The talent is better than what the results are. And I know it's a small sample size, and it's a tough spot for an interim head coach to come in, but it hasn't really changed the results. And it's not just a coaching problem. It's obviously a much bigger problem, like the whole program. The talent level, is it really good enough? They're 2-12. They're 5-26 over the past 2 years. It's hard to reconcile that. And he's the one who put together these teams.
So Joe Schoen, in some trouble. My instant reaction, adoy. And it's not a knock on Jordan there. It's confirming what we all had thought would eventually be the case. How is it possible that you make it over here before my partner does?
I don't know what Bart Scott is doing with his life.
Now, he does have to change because it's an outfit thing, and I don't want to sit in a suit for 4 hours either. or 3 hours doing a show. But Canty and Bart are coming from the exact same place, and this may as well be Canty and Carlin, right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Bart may not want to melt. You know, it is raining outside. So he might have a Wicked Witch thing going on.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
If it's outside, he might decide he's going to melt.
It is freaking ugly out there.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much, man. 37 weeks preggers, me and the wifey. So it's any day now.
So
we're here.
Are we on watch now? Like where are we with the doctors?
We are on watch, and I will say this. If the Chicago Bears beat the Green Bay Packers tomorrow night, my wife may go into labor.
It might happen.
It might happen. Because she is so excited. Like the Chicago Bears fans that I know, they're ready to do the remix to the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Oh, God.
Like, that's where we're at right now. Like, they are ready to blow the top off of this thing. They stick their toe in the water. The water's kind of warm. It's a heated pool, but they haven't dove in yet. They need that signature win for it to happen, and I think it could be tomorrow night.
Well, listen, I've done the Bears the last two games, the Packers game 2 weeks ago and then the game last week.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that they are a take care of business kind of team. And I can appreciate that. And the fact that they didn't
I think
win,
they might have the highest floor of any team in the NFC. I
think that's a good way to put it.
They have the highest floor. Not
Why?
the highest ceiling, but the highest floor.
No, but why? Because they run the football so freaking well.
Yeah, they run the football. That offensive line has a little bit of an edge to it. Joe Thuney being there has made a huge difference from a leadership standpoint. I also think that Eric Bieniemy and what he's brought, a little bit of spicy, a little bit of attitude, that matters. You see those two elements missing from the Kansas City Chiefs. How's it working out for those guys in Arrowhead?
Yeah.
Not great. But I think that is an element that is understated. They know what to do when it comes to taking advantage of the takeaways, the extra possessions that their defense gives them. The Chicago Bears are number one in points off of turnovers margin. So that means that they capitalize when they get takeaways, and their defense is great in sudden change when your offense has giveaways. That is the definition of complimentary football, and that's a sign of being well coached.
So if the Bears win tomorrow night and Mel goes into labor, does your son get named after a Bear figure?
Sure.
Which Bear figure would it be right now?
Do we go with Caleb Canty?
Caleb Canty? It's not bad, but is he? Can you name a kid after somebody that's got a completion percentage under 60?
Yeah, that's a great point. How about Manungai Canty? Manungai Canty, very distinct. I don't know if the wife is going to go for it. Here's the thing. If you name him Manungai Canty, the kid's not going to know how to spell his name until he gets to middle school.
I didn't know how to say it until he was a sophomore. Then what about DeAndre? DeAndre's that's a sweet name.
DeAndre?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sweet name. DeAndre works.
It's not bad.
Yeah, DeAndre works.
Rome?
But Rome Odunze is not going to play, is he?
I mean, he's still pretty damn good.
He's really, really good.
I don't know if he's going to play.
Luther Burden's look good.
Luther's good. Luther Vandross.
Yeah, what you going to do? Never too much, never too much, never too much.
So you are on the edge right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am on the edge, but here's the thing. We got the nursery all put to bed. We got everything ready to go, the strollers, the car seat. I don't know how to use a damn thing yet. I don't even know how to change a diaper. Is that strange?
No, I don't think it's strange.
To be in your 40s and never having changed a diaper?
Well, you're talking to somebody who doesn't have kids. No, I do know how to do it. I had nieces and nephews.
Have you changed the diaper before?
Yes, I have.
See, I haven't. And I've got two nephews.
Okay.
I've never changed the diaper.
Well, that's just lazy.
Well, they live in Maine, and I've lived all over the country playing football and then doing this job. So
okay,
yeah.
Whenever you need to get to sleep, that's fine. I'm excited for you. He's going to be over here in a couple of minutes. We'll get rolling here in a minute. It's Bart, Canty, and Carlin. Really, Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. We're just getting started. I got like 10 other things to get to. An incredible game last night. Did the Knicks have a moment? We'll even get into that with Canty. It's all coming up. Bart and Carlin just starting ESPN New York.
All the way over Barzell, score!
New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
wet, wicked, windy, any word you want to put in there. That's what we've got this morning. A lot of flooding around on the BQE, north and southbound side by the Brooklyn Bridge, very slow. Cross Bronx, can you believe this accident is still out there since earlier this morning? Westbound Cross Bronx 95 south on the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. Right lane is out. New York State Thruway up by the Tappan Zee Bridge, leaving Westchester over to Rockland. It's a crash and 2 lanes are closed, 2 left lanes. Metro North with a 20-minute delay on the Harlem line. That's all because of an earlier downed tree at Mount Kisco. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Hey, it's Michael Kay talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, save on all holiday gifts for everyone on your list. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
Coverage varies by plan, view contracts and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com.
If your car is out of warranty, one major repair bill could wipe you out. Just ask Ludacris.
Car breakdowns can wreck your wallet. Without Endurance, a worn-out timing belt could cost you $1,700. A busted transmission, that's $4,000 easy. An engine meltdown, $7,000. But if you've got Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a car repair again. With Endurance, your car's most expensive parts are covered. Plus, you pick the mechanic you trust to do the work. With Endurance, your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
If your car is under 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan includes 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country. Choose the name Ludacris trusts, Endurance. Right now, get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 $100 value free, all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. For your free quote, call 800-431-8958. 800-431-8958. 800-431-8958.
Can't plug in my headphones. Bart and Carlin. Ooh.
I mean, it's Carlin and Canty right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not Bart and Carlin.
Did he stop for breakfast?
We have no confirmation on that, but I wouldn't put it past Bart right
I saw him on television this morning.
Yeah.
So I know he was there.
You know what happened? I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. He realized I was coming in the studio with you all.
That's a good point.
He said, you know what? Canty's going to give me the runway I need to change my clothes, get a little breakfast. He'll hold it down with the big fella, and then I'll roll in when I get there.
All right, yeah, that's probably about
That's
right.
exactly what he's doing.
That's probably about right.
He's a bad guy.
I mean,
maybe he's a good guy, bad teammate. Maybe we'll go.
Last couple of days, he has been driving me insane.
Yeah.
Just every turn.
He's clipping fingernails in here.
No, he's not. But can we not mention the Pistons at every turn? Is that possible?
You have a Pistons minute every segment?
It feels like it.
Yeah, I need to have
every correlation we're going to make.
Minute.
You know what this reminds me of?
Yeah.
Of when the Pistons went out and traded for Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's going to try to convince me that Cade Cunningham didn't get dunked on last night.
Let's talk about last night. Let's talk about the Seattle game. That to me is one of those games that teams have every once in a while where 3, 4, 5 things go wrong, and if one of them goes right, the Rams win that game.
Yeah.
And they're going to be kicking themselves today. I do not come out of that game feeling any differently. The Rams, I think, are still the best team in football.
Oh, no, I certainly don't feel that way. I think
how do you come out of last night feeling about the Rams?
Here's what I will say. I have the most trust in their head coach quarterback tandem that I do than any team in the NFC.
Sure.
Right? So Matt Stafford, Sean McVay, we've got proof of concept. They got a championship. Stafford is playing at a really high level. But we do have to acknowledge that Rams team has a nasty habit of giving away games when they have a huge lead against quality competition.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like we saw it with the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 3, double-digit lead. They were up 26-7 in the third quarter and lost that game.
Yep. That was a blocked field goal game, right?
Yeah. A couple of blocked field goals.
Couple of blocked field goals.
Yeah. Then we had the Carolina Panthers game, which was a disaster.
Yep.
And then we had last night where you have the situation where you have 3 straight 3-and-outs in the fourth quarter, and then after that, your field goal kicker pushes a kick wide right, 48 yards, should be automatic in today's NFL, especially with the K-balls. And then, oh, by the way, during that span, your special teams allows a punt return for a touchdown.
Yep.
That can't happen. And then, oh, by the way, here's the part that I don't get. The L.A. Rams were kicking Seattle's teeth in with the 13 personnel run, and yet couldn't run the football at all in the second half or overtime. 15 carries, 34 yards, 2.3 a pop after halftime. How does that happen? How?
So you tell me what did they change defensively? And listen, I believe the Seahawks are a very, very good defensive team, but they didn't exactly have a great night last night.
No.
So what happened in the second half? How much of it do we credit to them for tightening it up?
I don't think it's as much about the Seahawks tightening it up as much as it is about the LA Rams relaxing at the most inopportune moments in games. And that's a hard habit to break.
Yeah.
That's a team that's supremely confident, as they should be. But you saw yesterday that was a game that they should have had. They've had plenty of opportunities to win, and they didn't.
So who's the best team in football then right now?
Right now?
Is there one?
I have to say the Denver Broncos. I have to go to the place of the Denver Broncos. And I get your trepidation.
But here's the thing.
Because here's the thing. I'm on the fence with Bo Nix, too. I hear you. I feel you. I'm with you.
But he was better last week. I won't deny that.
But he was great last week.
Yeah.
Bo Nix was great. That fourth down that he threw to Cortland Sutton early in the fourth quarter, that's a big boy throw now.
Mm-hmm.
That's an explosive play. Completion leads to a touchdown. Those are the types of plays your quarterback has got to make.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't feel would you feel any different about Denver if it wasn't Bo Nix, but it was Sam Darnold? My answer is no. I think they're the same guy.
Yeah, but here's the problem with saying that. It almost sounds like a slight to Bo Nix.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be.
I know. Sam's had a great year.
Everybody looks at Sam Darnold as a disqualifier for your team winning a championship, and it shouldn't be. And if you're
Chris, when he makes mistakes like he does like last night, they're just beyond head-scratching.
But here's the thing, and I get it. You're being a pessimist, glass half empty.
No, I'm being a realist on this one.
No. God damn it, Carlin. Listen, I get how New York sports fans have been beaten up. I understand it. I know New York football sports fans, they've been beaten up. But last night is an example of what a quarterback can be if you have a functional franchise. I thought last night's game was a microcosm of Sam Darnold's career. A lot of bad for the majority of it, but then a moment of brilliance when you least expect it, and you realize that this is a supremely talented player. The throws that he made in overtime, my God. I mean, that was a big boy throw to Cooper Kupp.
On the sideline?
Absolutely. The throw that he had to JSN before that, and then the touchdown to cap it off. Those are big-time plays. And then the poise to go through his progression right to left and find the tight end Saubert for the two-point conversion. That's what you want. Did he get fooled by a couple of DBs from the Rams? Yeah. He got fooled by Wallace. He was playing that cloud coverage, came off the first slant, caught the second one, pick. I got it. He got fooled. He thought it was a zero blitz at the goal line. Kobe Turner pops out, pick. I got it. Those are the things that drive you crazy with Sam Darnold. But for him to have the confidence to flush that, to go execute when the game is on the line and make those plays, man, there's something special there. And I thought it was an opportunity for growth for Sam Darnold in terms of him as a player getting on the other side of the adversity and on the other side of the narratives that have been out there about him.
Canty is with us. Chris Canty, of course, on Sportsmanlike each and every day on ESPN Radio, 6 to 10 a.m. With Evan Cohen and Michelle Smallman. And, by the way, I've got Evan next week. We got to talk about that a little bit.
Ooh,
the Boca Bowl.
Yeah.
He's on the sideline. And you guys gave him that challenge last year where he had to get all these words in.
Yeah, well, he's going to do something similar. You know, Michelle Smallman has the word of the day, her vocab baddie. So we're going to incorporate some of the most memorable words of the day from Michelle Smallman in the Boca Bowl broadcast.
Oh, okay. I'm hopeful that the mic's going to cut out once or twice so I can just immediately shut it down.
Official name of the bowl game because it's got bushes attached to it?
It is the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans.
Yeah.
How many times I'm gonna have to read that next week? And by the way, don't get Raton wrong. It's Raton.
Yeah.
Because the people there are very sensitive about that.
I'm just hoping that you don't cuss when you try to say it. It's a lot of B words.
It's going to be on a card in front of me, and the message in that moment is just read the card, Chunky. Don't get cute here. Don't get cute.
Oh my gosh. But you know what? I want to say this. Last thing on Sam Darnold. Jets fans, you're going to draft the quarterback with the number 1 overall pick. Let's just hope the franchises turn the page so you don't ruin another one.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that that's the case.
Yeah, no, he got here 20 minutes ago. Where the hell have you been?
Y'all back?
Hey, man, you're being real disruptive right now.
I ain't cheating on anybody.
Come in and sit
down. You come home late.
Come in and sit down because we're talking about your raggedy-ass Jets. Come in and sit down. No, what you mean I'm catching?
You know, the mic would help.
Nobody can hear you, Bart.
And Bart's standing in front of the camera partially, too.
Yeah.
And you're also...
Are you going to catch it like Martin when the baby come out? Oh!
Bart, I'm a defensive lineman. You know I can't catch. I ain't got no hands.
You can bat. Oh, no. Last night, Kobe Turner. What's up, baby?
Nah, I ain't Kobe. I ain't the conductor.
Kobe Turner.
How mad would you be, Bart, if you got a sack and a pick and your team had a double-digit point lead with less than 10 minutes to go and you lost?
You know what I would say? Our special teams suck, and it's cost us more than once. And it could cost us in the postseason, whether you talk about they should have beat the Philadelphia Eagles, too. See, that's what happens when you don't build a complete team. You look on the other side, Seattle, Rashid Shaheed,
yep.
You know what I'm saying, coming in, and he's been a life changer for him. Listen, what's the one thing, well, you ain't really covering no punch. The one thing that our guy always told us, never, ever do you punt the ball in the middle of the field. It's either middle right, middle left. You don't serve up a meatball to the middle of the field so if they had a right return on, they can still run right. If they had a left return. See, what happens if they have a right return on and you kick it left, then it messes everything up because everybody's building the wall. You got to get all the way to the thing. See, these are the small little things that'll get you beat when it comes to when you play competition that's good.
Bart, you realize who you in the studio with, right? You ain't got to talk to me about a punt return.
I'm talking to Carlin. I'm looking directly at Carlin.
Well, I'm on the show, too.
Deshaun Jackson.
I'm talking to all the
Man, that was the worst
I'm
way
talking
to
to all
lose
the
a game.
non-believers.
The worst
That's
way
the
to
worst
lose
way
a
to
game.
lose
Deshaun Jackson?
What, did you guys, was there any thought to anybody taking hands to Matt Dodge after the game?
No, we didn't have to. They ran his ass off the team.
Did he even how did he even get out of the building?
I don't know.
Tom didn't let him get out of the building.
I don't know how he got out of the city.
But then you have Harris as well, right? You have Harris as well, who hadn't missed a kick all year, miss a kick.
Yeah.
Matthew did his job, 457 yards.
It doesn't help my people.
Nah, not with 3 straight 3-and-outs, dog. Hey, you ain't the MVP. You have 3 straight 3-and-outs in the fourth quarter.
You going to take the MVP after he threw for 457?
Nah. See,
Bart,
hold on. Don't you start with throwing stats at me, bro. You know yards and points have never been cheaper in the NFL than they are today.
But he got the wins, though, too. This Matthew Stafford. This is him.
He didn't win last night?
I think that was more on them than it was on him. You know what I'm saying? Because
hey, listen, man, if I'm going to give them all the credit when they win, damn it, you going to get some blame when y'all lose, too.
He don't cover the punts. He don't let Charbonnet pick up a fluky pass.
Look at
that
all
was
of
just
those,
freaking
look
bizarre.
Look at all of those third downs at the end of the game where Matt Stafford throws a fastball and nobody's home. Come on now.
I blame the receivers. No Devontae Adams. He goes off.
So the
with
receivers
Puka
were fine for the first 3.5 quarters. Then they don't work no more.
No, they PP down their leg. They went tinkle tinkle.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
We're so back. We're so back.
They went tinkle tinkle. So Leo, stop it. Now, is that a Michigan hoodie?
Yeah.
Where's your allegiance, man? You all over the place. I
Go
don't know
blue.
who you guys
Go
are.
blue. Go blue.
Yeah, you've had a great week.
Are you saying go? Are you saying
blue?
Are you saying roll no roll?
We're gonna have a good.
Are you saying roll
weekend.
no tide?
We're gonna have a good weekend.
Are you saying roll no tide?
Alabama's gonna lose to Oklahoma. We're gonna have a real good weekend.
Roll no tide. That's what I'm saying.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Oh, I came in and break.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts tonight at Goldie's Tavern with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the 76ers, Goldie's Tavern is your destination. The party tips off at 6:30 p.m., and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans tonight at 135 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at Goldie's Tavern.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. During the More to Move You event, lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $159 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM839072. MSRP $26,690. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, we're celebrating this holiday season with our $155,000 Slay the Road drawing, including your chance to win a new Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash. Earn entries all month long, then be here on January 1st between 12 and 3 p.m. when one winner will be drawn every hour to win up to $20,000 cash. At 4 p.m., one lucky winner will win a Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team.
Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
It's getting closer and closer, and Bart's doing everything he can to throw the fear of God at you.
Yeah, he's doing all of this stuff. You do realize, Bart, that I'm okay. I can get as much help as I need, right,
I got
sir?
you, bro. I know I got you, bro. I'm just telling you, some things you can't avoid. Because you know what babies want when they don't feel good? They want daddy. You ain't going to be able to say no. Daddy, uppy.
He got a mama?
Daddy, uppy. Okay.
He got a mama?
Daddy, uppy.
Want to send this tape over to Bill?
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't gonna be. Listen, you're not gonna be able to resist.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to resist.
But baby, you know I can't be sick. You know I got to go to work early in the morning.
Man, Chris gonna be playing Will Smith in the back. Just the two of us. I'm telling you, right? Daddy, Papa. When he lay on that chest, man, you gonna cry a little bit. You gonna choke up. You gonna see
you
your dad.
sound like you speaking from experience.
Yeah, you gonna see your dad. You gonna see how your dad looked at you. Then finally you gonna understand. You might go apologize.
How long did it take for you to figure out how to change diapers?
First of all, I grew up in the hood. So my sister had a baby at 16. My other sister had one at her 2021, but she's 10 years older than me.
Oh, so you had plenty of experience.
So here we go. Hey, boo. They call me Boo. Like my older sister called me Boo. My other one called me something else. And she was like,
hold on. What's the other something else that she called you?
I think she called me Bartman,
Bartman?
B-Man or something
B-Man?
like that.
Okay.
Do the Bartman, or something like that. But whatever.
Right.
So I'm going to the stove. Can you watch the baby for a second? 5 hours later.
Yeah, she ain't coming back no time soon.
I'm home from work. Like, why the hell you the baby? I'm 12. You know what I'm saying?
She left the baby with supervision.
I'm over there giving out Tylenol. Yo, that's what you needed. Make sure you invest in that Benadryl, baby.
No.
No. Rub them gum. My nephews slept their whole first 2 years.
Just give the kid a scotch.
My
nephew's
the baby taking shots of Johnny Walker Blue.
Hey, first 18.
You can get away with the red. You can go cheap stuff.
Listen, first 18 months of my nephew's life, basically comatose.
Y'all knocked the baby out with Benadryl.
Damn straight. Rub them gum. You got to sleep too.
Are they okay now?
That's debatable, but we can't relate it back to the Benadryl.
Can they afford the therapy? That's what you want to know. Then you're okay. If you can afford the therapy,
we got video therapy. You can get anybody.
There you go.
They don't know what they're rated. 2-star.
Hey, we got college football playoffs, and it begins tonight, 8 o'clock. Alabama, Oklahoma on 1050. Join in progress on 880 after the Knicks. You can also watch that game on ESPN. Tomorrow, noon, it's Miami, Texas A&M on 1050. Game also on ESPN and ABC. 3:30, Tulane, Ole Miss can be heard on 880, 1050. 7:30, James Madison and Oregon can be heard on 880 and 1050. So we've got those coming up. We will talk about those matchups, and I am excited to watch those games this weekend, although
James Madison? Are you betting?
I think the James
Madison. That's what it is. You got a betting interest.
Later points.
What'd you say?
Well, I meant it's a different.
Did Virginia make it?
I didn't say pipe. I mean,
no, you said late the wood.
See, he's thinking about
what I meant.
He's thinking about his new couch. Have you blessed the new couch yet?
Bart, when it comes to sports wagering, I ain't never heard nobody say lay the wood.
Yeah.
Lay the points. Take the points. You heard things like that. I've never heard somebody say lay the wood.
Did he break in the new couch yet?
No. Anyway. Canty is with us as he is each and every Friday.
I don't want to know, Bart. I don't want to know.
Hey, I sent you a picture of the couch. I'm not sending you a picture of that.
No, I do. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Hey, don't sit there.
Listen, this
you see that iPod? You see that iPad stand? You know what happened.
Oh my God! Don't you have to assume though in this day and age when you go over to somebody's house and you sit on their couch that
I bring my own piece of plastic?
Yeah, like
I come with my own.
You're not coming over nobody's house and putting a piece of plastic down.
Okay, a handkerchief.
Stop lying.
Handkerchief.
Man, a handkerchief ain't gonna cover that backside.
It's what they put over like the women when they got
Bart,
too short skirts in
that
church.
That handkerchief ain't gonna cover that backside. You got too much backyard for that.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least I only get.
So you sitting down on somebody's couch knowing that them and they sugar got real busy on that couch.
I got my non-contagious side.
Okay.
I just go get a Z-Pack.
My non-contagious.
Whenever I've been to somebody's house, I take a Z-Pack.
Carlin, get us out of this, please.
How? This is my life. I couldn't get out of it all week without you here, and now you're not helping me.
You know they had that new thing like where you subscribe and they give you all the medication you need.
Yeah.
They're trying to privatize stuff now.
Yeah.
Get that Z-Pack before you go.
So you
to
just
Columbia.
have it with you all the time.
Yes. As soon as you go to Columbia, take it before you go.
Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York app and on YouTube. Canty is with us every day, of course, 6 to 10 a.m. On ESPN Radio. It is on Sportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman. All right, so we were talking about last night. Let's look at moving forward here, Jets and Giants, because we're contractually obligated for a moment.
Yeah.
On the Jet front, is it that important this year do you believe that Fernando Mendoza is going to be a guy that's going to be worth making sure that you, one way or another, you're getting to the number one pick?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He's that guy. And here's the thing, and everybody needs to understand this. The New York Jets, if they want the number one pick, they're going to get the number one pick.
They've got it. They've got enough.
They've got enough ammunition. Well, think about it. You can offer 3 first-round draft picks over the next 2 drafts. That's a hell of a lot of capital. It's not like 3 first-round picks over 3 drafts. You're getting all of that draft compensation a lot sooner than you otherwise would be if you're doing a dance with another team.
Is that a bit thirsty, though? Like, it's just, I'm not saying this is the Kenny Pickett trade, but we have no – this is the thing. We've taken somebody third. We've taken somebody second. Neither one of them worked out. And then it would hurt more if we gave up 3 picks for somebody first and second and we got the Zach Wilson
Well, why
results.
do you think it hasn't worked out, though, Bart? See, that's the question that Jets fans got to be asking themselves, because I can't watch last night's game and say it didn't work out because Sam Darnold's not good at football.
Yeah.
It didn't work out because you didn't have the infrastructure in place.
Correct.
And so you're hoping that this new regime with head coach Aaron Glenn and GM Darren Muji have got this thing figured out in terms of being able to establish a program, establish a culture. And the thing that I love about how they approach this season is that once they realized that this team did not have a playoff trajectory, they pivoted toward doing the next most important thing, which is empowering the head coach by moving on from malcontents that wouldn't be good lieutenants for him and his message in that locker room. That's why you moved on from Quinnen Williams. You moved on from Sauce Gardner.
You think Quinnen was that guy? Sauce, I understand saying. I don't know if Quinnen was that guy.
They say he wanted out a couple of times.
He wanted out, and he wanted more money, and they weren't in a position to do that. And it didn't seem like he was on board with what Aaron Glenn was trying to do, what Aaron Glenn was selling.
What I'm saying is what Aaron Glenn's going to have to sell us is that he's a good decision maker. Now, that remains to be seen if he can build a proper staff, because you only get 2 defensive coordinators before they start pointing a finger at you. And, he's going to have to step up. I don't know if he wants to get involved, because if I'm going to go down, I'm not going to go down with the thing I know and do best.
Bart, it don't matter how many defensive coordinators he has if he doesn't find a quarterback. He's got to have a quarterback.
Correct the mundo.
And they traded all of those pieces away. You traded away all pros at D-tackle and at cornerback because you knew that would help you find a quarterback.
Well, this is why they have to make sure. The biggest problem right now becomes if the Raiders lose to the Giants next week.
And it's your fault. It'll be your guys' fault because you guys are going to screw it up. We know it. You know it. And Jaxson Dart is going to do it because he knows if he doesn't beat the Raiders, it's a possibility that the next coach and maybe the next general manager for the Giants might just say, I'd rather move on and reset the clock. I like this guy Mendoza better. Let's see. What would Dart go for out in the streets?
All right, I'm going to throw something at you that Joe Leo threw at me right before the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I just –
Did you check his cup?
We're going to step aside in a moment. Did I check his cup?
He be having some of that yak in his coffee.
Okay.
He looked like a drink. Don't he look like Scott Bale? Charles in Charge to you, Chris? Well, a metaverse version.
Oh,
Charles
he does.
You see the nose and the eye and the eyebrows.
I see it a little
Charles
bit.
in charge of our day. Never mind. Listen, I'm sleep deprived right now, so.
All right, he's a little more Charles in Charge than he is Chachi Scott Bale. Put it that way.
Chachi from Happy Days.
Yeah.
A
little more than that.
He got too much forehead for that.
Yeah, he's full of face too. Anyway, here's what he threw at me. Just no reaction. Just think about it for a moment. That if the Giants actually decided that if they got the number 1 pick, that they took Dart and the pick and sent it to the Bengals for Burrow. Just think about it. We'll discuss in a moment. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Michael Kay talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, save on all holiday gifts for everyone on your list. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain in the letter x.com/AI.
Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports? Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Too much on your list this season? Get 50% off your first 6 months of payroll at gusto.com/radio. Gusto saves you 2 days every month on payroll, taxes, and compliance. So you can go from making payroll to making gingerbread houses, checking your books to decking the halls, spreadsheets to snow angels. Switch before the end of the year and there's no need to transfer payroll history. Now that's a reason to be merry. Choose a future with Gusto and get more time for what matters. For a limited time, get 50% off your first 6 months at gusto.com/radio.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Chris Canty with us as he is each and every Friday in studio, of course, from Unsportsmanlike, 6 to 10 a.m. He's on First Take every Tuesday. I got to tell you, the one thing I've never told you is that the buttoned-up look on First Take does really work for you.
The buttoned-up look?
It really works.
So just wearing a sport
jacket,
coat?
Sport coat.
It's like both of our sports coats, though. I just keep it at my house. Because, I mean, so, Bart, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Did Carlin ever tell you the story about the sport coat?
I did not.
So, one day, I was at the seaport, and Carlin happened to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing my sport coat. And he says, let me see that thing. Puts it on. The sport coat fits him like a glove. I don't know how.
I've never seen Canty look more alarmed.
I don't know how it's even possible.
There's no way the arms was long enough.
Bruh, I promise you, it fit him like it was made for him. Calling in my line?
You're not.
The jacket fit my sport coat, my jacket.
That's like an obvious.
On a suit fits Carlin like it was made for him.
I don't know, man.
I have no idea how it's possible.
Have you ever seen, if you haven't seen this, maybe if you haven't seen either, Leo, Google it. They'll take a medium cup from McDonald's, put it here. They'll take the large one from McDonald's. It looks like it's so much bigger, and they pour the liquid in it, and it fits equally. So you're the big cup. He's the medium cup.
I don't know if I would say I'm the medium cup.
Same liquid.
Ain't nothing medium about Carlin.
You're the super big goat. He's the goat.
Okay.
But I've never seen Canty
You've seen it, though, right, Leo?
I got to tell you, though, Canty walked out of that place mumbling to himself. Yes, I'm wearing that jacket.
He's like, I'm going to the gym right now.
It was a Houdini magic act.
All right. I posed the thought that Joe Leo posed before the show today.
Yeah.
And it was simply this. If the Giants end up with the number 1 pick, will you send the number 1 pick and Dart to Cincinnati for Joe Burrow?
Sure. Absolutely. But here's the thing that we have to also keep in mind. Joe Burrow has a full no-trade clause. So does Joe Burrow want to come play for the New York Giants?
It's not like, I mean, I hate to put it this way. It's not like playing for the Jets, where, like, the Giants at least
what
have...
What does that mean?
I mean...
They got the same record over the last 12 years.
I know that, but the Giants at least have history with a couple of quarterbacks that you can point to.
Yeah, the Giants won a Super Bowl this millennium.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, with a quarterback that had been there forever.
You have the right... Rodgers was not the right guy at the right time because he obviously was much older, okay?
He didn't have a superpower.
You put the right guy on either team, and it changes the dynamic altogether. Now, he may not want to play for either team, okay? Maybe so. But can you convince him, depending on who the Giants hire as their coach? Can Aaron Glenn convince him? Like, first of all, is that enough to give up for Joe Burrow?
I think so.
I think so.
It's the money that you're going to save. Like, Joe Burrow's making, $60 million, $55 million a year? So you're going to save $55
You're going to get a quarterback on his second year.
You're going to get a quarterback, and you're going to get a first-round draft pick that's going to be number one. That's like
you can then turn around, trade for other picks if somebody wants Mendoza or something like that.
Yeah, you move down, so now you can get another first-round draft pick for next year if you move down. Because now once you have the quarterback, and they have the quarterback, they think, but I just don't like how hard-headed he is. Hard head makes us off, you know what? And then, he doesn't seem like he even wants to consider or internalize what we're saying to him.
So you're saying the Giants should want to move off of Dart?
I'm saying a new coach may want to move off of Dart altogether for Mendoza and reset the clock. And, yeah, we don't know if he's better, but if you think that – not that I'm trying to compare Josh Rosen to Kyler Murray, but a coach can come in and say, this guy fits better for my system. I don't need some reckless guy running around, athleticism. That's not part of what I want. I want timing, rhythm, super ultra processing ability. That's the characteristics I like in my quarterback. And if I can, get that, I can start my program from there. I'll get rid of all the bumps. I think
that's probably the last point is probably the most important one. Being able to establish a program with a new head coach. And given the state of the franchise and given everything that's happening with the patriarch John Mara and his health, and we all wish him the best in his fight against cancer, but just it's in flux right now. And you need your quarterback to be a stabilizing force.
Exactly.
And Jaxson Dart has not done that. Not because of anything he's done in the way he's played on the field, but just because of the sound bites and the optics of what has gone on over the past couple of months. And so if you're asking me the question, should the Giants move off of Dart in favor of Mendoza, what I will say is this. If the Giants stay with Jaxson Dart, they better make damn sure that he's the guy. Because at this stage in their careers, I do believe Mendoza is a more polished passer, but maybe even more importantly for the New York Giants, he's a more polished person.
Yeah, mature, right?
He's an adult in the room.
Exactly. And that's what you want your quarterback to do. I feel like between Dart and Scatterboo, I'm watching Revenge of the Nerds and Scatterboo's ogre, and he's the dude from Married with Children. What's his name from Married with Children?
Ted McGinley.
Yeah. What's his real name? What was his name on the character? I don't even know characters. I don't know their real name.
I forget the character's name on that, but I know who you're talking about. The guy's been on like every show that immediately took a turn for the worse the second he joined the show. He's like the king of Jump the Shark. He was like the patron saint of Jump the Shark when that started.
It was funny how they just made him the husband. Like it's like watching the light-skinned Aunt Viv when we so used to seeing the dark-skinned Aunt Viv.
I don't think he know what you're talking about.
No, I mean I know. I'm just not going to respond.
You're not going to dignify.
Well, they went with the short.
We get
Jewish
it. We
guy,
got it,
right?
Bart.
That was when married to Marcy, and then they went to him with the blonde hair.
Jefferson Darcy. That's what his name was. Jefferson. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Show Killer.
We finally got there. We eventually got there.
I'm just saying.
We didn't know at first. We finally got there though.
Light-skinned.
I'm gonna pose this question for a second.
What's up?
Let's move on. The question would be this: I would contend right now, as you look at the NFC and the AFC, the teams that are listed as or the top 7 teams in each conference, I can only rule out 2 teams that will not definitively win the Super Bowl, and that is the winner of the NFC South, and that is the winner of the AFC North. Other than that, in other words, Pittsburgh is not winning a Super Bowl, or the Ravens are not winning a Super Bowl.
How did his Giants look when they went to the playoffs?
Let me finish. And obviously, whoever wins the NFC South, the Bucs are not winning it. The Carolina Panthers are not winning it. I'm pointing to everybody else right now, and for the first time in a long time, I could say any one of those teams, at the very least, you can make a case for.
Lamar got you right where he wants you, because that's exactly how your Giants look.
When Lamar wins
like
a big spot, we'll talk about it.
We didn't look like trash on Christmas Eve of 2011.
Listen, we good luck, Chuck. You welcome. We gave you confidence that you could be more than what you were.
So, okay, Carlin, I would tend to agree with you. Those division winners, the AFC North, the NFC South, aren't going to win a chip. Can they knock out a team that we believe should be viewed as a favorite to win the Super Bowl this year?
Lamar in Denver, hell yeah.
Yeah, like could the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bucs, the Panthers play spoiler? We already saw the Panthers beat the LA Rams.
Yeah.
And you thought the Rams, talking before the show, are the best team in football.
I still think that.
Yeah,
even though that they have the warts that you pointed out.
Yeah. So I mean, we're in this year where it feels like there's more parity around the league than ever before, and when we start talking about those teams that clearly have warts and that are limping into the postseason, the place that I go to is thinking that one of them is going to play spoiler for somebody that expects to contend for a championship.
And styles make fights. It's all about how it gets matched up the right way.
The only way I would see it happen is if Lamar is healthy 100% and it looks like himself and they make it. That's the only way I would see it happen.
Or they say, hey, here go these perks.
Well,
you don't feel nothing.
Again, that he's right. That he can go out there and Bart, we've been talking about this. He has not played at the level that we're used to seeing him play at.
I think we see a different Lamar Jackson when he's willing to take the turtle shot. He understands what it's for. I think Lamar has been saving his strength to get to a certain point before he's willing to risk it. Now, I think every week that goes by, like if they win this week, there's no reason to play him the following week because it bears no result on the outcome. If they beat the Steelers after that, they can lose that one and beat the Steelers and they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Ravens are able to take care of business this week, look out because they may be able to rest a lot of guys and have guys fresh like having a mini bye for the Steelers.
All right, we'll take those two teams out. So basically you're saying it's completely wide open.
It's wide. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Any one of the 14 teams right now that would be in the playoffs, and we're saying either or for Pittsburgh and Baltimore, can win the Super Bowl? I can't.
Only people I agree with you with is maybe Tampa.
Pittsburgh can't win the Super Bowl.
Well,
Pittsburgh cannot win the Super Bowl.
I'm not putting Pittsburgh in.
Okay, fair enough. The Ravens, if that was the case, I still have trust. Like it is true what we've talked about. 6 out of 8 weeks that they've won these games, and they haven't. They couldn't possibly look worse than winning these games.
Even winning 24-0, I was like, for a long time, and then they made the little throw in the end zone on the side.
So y'all are saying you think Baltimore can make a run
if they get in.
I don't think Baltimore's getting in.
I say if they get in.
So okay, all right. So you think Baltimore can make a run?
Just simply because
do you think New England can make a run?
I think they can.
Do you think the Bills can make a run?
Yes.
All right. Do you think the Broncos can make a run?
Yes.
Chargers?
Yes.
Jaguars?
That defense is a lot better than people think.
You didn't answer the question.
No.
All right. Texans?
Yes. Because I think out of all the teams, and this is the reason why I think the Texans, you have 3 elite defenses in the NFL right now. I think it's Seattle, even though they didn't look like it yesterday when Stafford was killing them in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
You got Denver, and you got the Texans. And those defenses are good enough to do it by themselves. And out of those 3, the one with the best quarterback is the Texans.
Okay.
How many teams do you think
that is the definition of parity, though, Bart?
It is.
I mean, we just went through 8 teams, and you said that 7 of them have a chance to be able to make it all the way.
That's why it's wide open.
Or, excuse me, 6 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's wide open.
The only ones that you didn't have in there, the Steelers and the Jaguars. Those are the only teams you took out.
How many teams do you think can make a legitimate run this year out of those teams that we would expect to be in the playoffs right now?
I think there are 3 teams in the AFC that can get to the Super Bowl. I've got the Houston Texans, I've got the Denver Broncos, and I've got the New England Patriots.
Not with the Bills.
No.
And listen, I'm with you in terms of the Bills not being a complete team.
No.
It's just that dude. I've
seen a team like, and I lost to him.
But that dude is more likely than not going to have to go on the road for 3 games in order to get to the Super Bowl, and he's never won a road playoff game.
We were the number 1 seed, 13-3. I forget what year it was, and we had the bye, and we drew the Indianapolis Colts. Now the Indianapolis Colts had got their ass ran the ball down their damn throat the entire year, and Peyton Manning had to do everything on the offensive side of the ball. They couldn't stop nobody on the run. Their defense was horrible. They had these 2 guys in Mathis and Freeney that they had to play with a lead to be able to make teams predictable. and all they did was go on a run by being a wild card. I don't think they were a wild card. Maybe they were. I don't know. And they went and won the championship because I think when you look at the Bills, like, oh, their defense. Defenses can have good performances, but one thing that you can count on is that that the best quarterback in this tournament, especially from the AFC side, is Josh Allen. And whenever you got if I can pick elite defense, elite this, elite that, if I got elite quarterback, my bet is I got a better chance with the elite quarterback because he makes defenses better, he makes offenses better, he makes special teams better because of his ability.
But what happens when you go up against a team that has a good quarterback with an elite defense?
But
we just saw it with the Bills against the Texans. How'd that go?
But Bo Nix been living dangerously, man.
No. I'm not talking about Bo Nix. I'm talking about the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. We just saw how that went. I mean, Josh Allen got sacked a career high 8 times.
I get it.
Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter was on his ass.
And when he see it twice, it's different because now you've seen it. You know what I'm saying? Now you've seen it. Like, I mean, I just think that Josh Allen can figure it out. You know, you figure it out the same way how Patrick Mahomes figures it out. Dink and dunk. It negates that.
Dink and dunk with receivers that you can't trust to be able to beat man coverage. Got it.
I can trust some tight ends to beat man coverage.
Okay.
All right. I want to give you one thing on the college football playoff, and I got to give you a chance on the Knicks.
Okay.
Okay. I want to get your take on it.
Russell Elite? Yeah, let's get into that.
See? What did I say?
No, see if he's a superstar. He's a star, even though he won the game yesterday.
It's amazing. He got through that sentence without saying the word Pistons.
That's because Cade lost last night.
He got dunked on, too. I don't care what nobody says. He got dunked on.
It happens. The Kimbe got dunked on.
Little sack lunch. Is that what happened?
But you know if you starting your team, who you starting your team with.
Okay, not now. At any rate, the college football playoff. Nick Saban, do we have the cut or no? I want to play the Nick Saban cut here in a sec. He was on with McAfee yesterday, and he was basically talking about, I don't even necessarily need it, but his point was, when I've got teams like Tulane and James Madison, no disrespect, but they don't have AAA teams in the playoffs in Major League Baseball. Is this a complete waste of time to have these group of 5 teams potentially make the playoff in college football when you consider that people are complaining about just wanting to have the best 12 teams in?
Yeah, I don't understand why we had to democratize the college football playoff. This is not a participation trophy. The whole point of it is to try to find the best team in the land, and that means that you put teams in that you think can actually win it all. Nobody thinks that JMU or Tulane can win a championship. The only reason that we have them in is because you want to reward those programs for having good seasons. But I had the privilege of having Heather Dinich on my show yesterday, and Heather Dinich did the compare and contrast with the college football playoff and March Madness. And she said the difference between the two is that in March Madness, those teams that are group of 5, they don't exclude the blue blood programs. In the college football playoff, they do. So in March Madness, you get to have the Cinderella story be a part of it with the big boys. In this instance, you're having the Cinderella with the absence, at the expense of, some of the big boys. And in this instance, we're talking about Notre Dame.
But shouldn't you have to require more from Notre Dame to make sure that they quit getting these little fluffy schedules, make sure they
didn't play a fluffy schedule. Notre Dame didn't play a fluffy schedule. They didn't play a fluffy schedule. They lost the first.
Join a damn conference.
Well, now, that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. But there's no world that exists where you can make the argument that you believe JMU or Tulane poses a better chance at being able to win the college football playoff over Notre Dame.
But every once in a while, that's what you're living for. Just like Seattle Seahawks when they beat the Saints and they were 7-8. And
I just think it's more. But
my math is wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, they were 7-9 that year. But those are still NFL teams that are still physically on the same plane. These are teams that are not on the same plane physically. It's a lot more likely to get the upset in college basketball in the tournament than I think it is to get in either of these cases. And I saw Tulane last week. They're a nice team.
But
this is not going to go well.
Jeremiah Love might be the best player in college football.
Yeah, no, listen,
He might be the best player in college football.
But I
He's
shed
not
no
gonna be in
tears
the
for
playoff.
Notre Dame, and here's why. This went according to the rules, okay? If Notre Dame is in the conference, they're playing the conference championship game, they're in. They're going to win that conference championship game. That's it, period. That's it. Notre Dame, the problem with Notre Dame has always been that they think they're Notre Dame.
But it's not a problem for them because they have their own side deal with the playoff that's going to kick in 2026. So if they're in the exact same scenario with Miami, it's not going to matter.
I know.
If they're one of the top 12 ranked teams at the final rankings of the playoffs, they're in. Period.
But it'd be more people. It'd be more people in the tournament, right?
No. They haven't approved it yet. They haven't expanded to 16
okay.
yet.
What I'm saying is, like,
is there a number that makes it?
But when you talk about these small schools, right? At what point, they might get their ass kicked, but it may be some 5-star recruit that says, I want to go be the man on their team because they don't have a man, and if I can get this team over the hump. So you need to kind of sell
Bart,
the program, too.
They've been playing college football for almost a century and a half. Bruh, the best programs, the best schools are always going to be there. That's not going to change.
But every once in a while, like SMU.
Did Bill Gates go to James Madison? You got to write the check for the NIL? That's the only way the 5-star players
that's how SMU went. You know what I'm saying?
Well, SMU's out of oil money, man. That's all oil money. They can just throw it at them.
Travis Hunter went to Jackson State. So every
it's
once
a
in a while,
little bit of a different situation with Deion. Come on now. You're being disingenuous with the argument.
I get that, but we don't know if one of these dorky schools got some alumni guy that wants to get involved.
The dorky schools, coaches don't even want to be there. Both of them are leaving.
Of course. I get that. I understand all that, but I understand what college football is trying to do. They're trying to give guys an opportunity that do
They're giving out participation trophies to these smaller schools. This is the equivalent of a pat on the head saying, "Great job, little buddy."
I remember
we'll give you a chance just to say you had one.
I remember you guys were in basketball. You guys were number one a couple times, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
We lost to UMBC.
Where's that at?
It's in Maryland.
Is that a multi-directional school? That's what we live for. That's what we want to see. Because really, we know.
Yeah, but you can have that in basketball. There is a disparity in football.
But what I love about the Notre Dames of the world, outside of last year, because I see what they did last year, they actually went to the national championship.
Yes.
But like the TCUs and all that stuff, they just participate in trophies too. They gonna get their ass whooped too. It's really only 4 teams usually in college football that can win it. Everybody else is just playing, and we know eventually when they play the big boy, they'll get their ass kicked.
All 4 teams last year that had to buy lost.
I understand.
So the best teams that we had, based on what the committee thought,
that's one
coming
year.
Into the. Well, we ain't. This is only the second year.
What I'm saying is we've seen like TCU get their ass kicked, right? When they beat Michigan, and they go get their ass kicked when they had to play the SEC.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is it's always kind of like that. I love when teams like Notre Dame or teams that got a great tradition, they think that they've arrived and they play Ohio State or they play Michigan or they have to play Georgia or they have to play Alabama back in the day, and they get their ass kicked. So you think you're big dogs, but you a little dog too. You know what I'm saying?
Knicks last night. Knicks win this game last night. And granted, it's Indianapolis, it's Indiana rather.
6-win Indiana.
I know, and you know,
no Carl
sitting players and all that stuff, right? The fact that Brunson did not let them give that game away. It's going to sound nuts. It's a little bit of a moment there last night.
Yeah, a little bit of a moment.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a little something. They got something going. And here's the thing. I know that people are laughing about the in-season tournament, hang the banner, don't hang the banner. The one thing I will say is we've seen over the past couple of years that teams that make a deep run into the in-season tournament and get to the stage where it becomes single elimination, there is some benefit to it, right? We saw it last year with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in the Cup Finals, but they were able to use that experience, single elimination tournament, in the Western Conference playoffs where they had a couple of Game 7s. That young group of guys having that experience, having that type of intensity, I think it bodes well in terms of gaining that experience as a group. You saw it 2 years ago, right? A couple of years ago, the Indiana Pacers make a run to the Cup Finals, and yeah, they don't win it, but that ends up turning into a team that goes to the Eastern Conference Finals, loses to the Boston Celtics, and then a team that made it to the NBA Finals last year. So I do think there is something to be said for the success in the in-season tournament and having that be a part of the blueprint in your team being able to put together a deep postseason run and get to the championship rounds. And I like the fact that Mike Brown is trusting Tyler Kolek. He's trusting some of the bench mob in a way that we haven't seen Tibbs trust his guys in his era of New York Knicks basketball. So I do think that there's something to be said for what's happening with this Knicks team the last couple of weeks and how they're playing and the contributions that they're getting from up and down the roster.
He's empowering people, right? So he's empowering and emboldening them. You know, it took a lot of courage, I think, to leave Bridges on the bench and go with Kolek because he gave you a ball handler, not an elite ball handler, but a much better ball handler than Bridges to take some of the pressure off of Brunson. I just wonder.
Yeah, I mean, Bart, I'm glad you said that because all you got to do is go back to the Cup final against the Spurs. That 13-2 run they had at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. I mean, Tyler Kolek was a catalyst during that time.
Yeah.
Like
facilitating, breaking down the defense, hitting big shots.
And that's and him playing in that way is reflective of the head coach trusting him. So I'm just saying that's it right there.
So I'm just trying to figure out at his height, does that look the same if the opponent is OKC, who got dogs who can defend, and even with giving the ball to Kolek can shut him down when you think about Williams and the perimeter wing defenders and defenders that they have. And if that's the case, are we just trying to go to the finals? Or are we trying to go to the Eastern Conference Finals? Or are we trying to get to the championship?
It's championship or bust,
right.
Dog.
So even with how great the team looks, you have to also be realistic with yourself and figure out who your opponent's probably going to be. And it probably is going to be OKC, or it could be San Antonio, because I think San Antonio can upset anybody if Wemby is right. He's the biggest asset I think out there right now. He's the unicorn. And did they also, by beating the Spurs, shine a light on the Spurs, and the Spurs say, hey, we might need to be aggressive and not waste Wemby's time, and maybe we go out and make the trade for a guy like Giannis without having to gut our entire team because we have the multitude of draft picks that the Knicks don't have.
Next time we see you might be a father.
Yeah, out of Pappy.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Pappy.
Hey, do you got the meet the Fockers like fake breasts so you can breastfeed?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have nipples, Chris. Can you milk me?
Well, you can milk almost anything. And
here's what I would do if I were you.
What's up?
Go get a nap.
Yeah,
you're gonna need it.
I'm going to
try this thing I don't know if that crap of storing up sleep ever worked, but if it's gonna work, let's find out.
I will try.
Yeah,
I will try this weekend. It's
awesome,
a great day for it.
Happy holidays.
All right, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, boys.
I have one word for you: Benadryl.
No, I'm not drugging my kid to get him to go to sleep.
You say that now.
Your parents did. Your dad.
I am leaving the studio.
Your dad did it to you.
I am leaving the studio.
When you was teasing and crying like a little baby, he gave you a waffle with some whiskey on your gums.
No, he didn't. He gave me that green bottle with the red star. You know what I'm talking about.
Crown Royal?
I know. No, I know what he's talking about. Later, Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Be Heineken.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together during the Mazda More to Move You sales event. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for just $229 a month at Garden City Mazda.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Camille Nanjiani looks jacked.
He definitely doing a cycle.
You think so? Let's not use words like definitely.
Look how square his chin is, and his face is peeled back like he got Botox stuck.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I actually have a T-shirt that says allegedly. I should just start wearing that. I do.
The words of Bart Scott is directly a correlation with all the feelings and thoughts of Chris Carlin.
I think we have a disclaimer.
I'm trying to help you here. I don't want you to end up in front of the
Bart and Carlin are French. We.
I don't want you to end up in front of a deposition situation either. I don't want him coming saying that you can try to take away the Bart Scott estate in Jersey because you're saying he's on HGH.
I am confident that if I pull a hair sample, that I will be proven right, and then I'm gonna sue him for defamation for lying, saying I was lying when I knew he was lying.
You already got kicked out of court once here.
Yo, yeah, I can't wait.
Have you gotten your next date yet?
I haven't, but I can't wait because I'm going in person. This gonna come to. I'm out of order. This whole damn court's out of order, Your Honor.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York app, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. I'm going to let some guys get in here because these callers have been waiting for quite some time. First up, David and Elizabeth is up on ESPN New York. What's up, Dave?
Salutations, gentlemen. Hey, before we start, Chef or Bart, can you guys text me Chauncey Billups' number? I spent $900 yesterday. I would like to replenish.
Oh, he can flip your bread now.
Yes, sir. All them Christmas gifts, yeah, Chauncey, man. I need a quick reimbursement, please.
You want to play a tunk game?
Nah, we could do spades. We could do spades, or we could do a card game with those glasses that they had for the focus.
Absolutely,
yes, sir. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. Hey, real quick before we get into all this stuff, Bart, I've been hearing this drop. Well, not a drop, but this commercial that you do every time. And Chef, we need to clear this up. Are you saying couch or couch? I'm like, yo,
what's the difference?
I'm like, I gotta ask him.
What's the difference? It's the same thing.
Couch sounds, presentable. I grew up off hearing the word couch. You're like, yeah, when you get up off the couch, I'm like, can you say couch?
Yeah, the couch.
I don't.
It's tomato. It's a Midwest thing.
I always thought it was couch.
Yeah, see, Chef.
Ain't that what I said? Couch. I say couch. Is it couch or couch? It's couch, right?
I thought it was couch.
You going to lunch right now? You going to pick up your food?
Yo, Bart, you my guy no matter what, man. So, look, this is just want to say about because we're all over the place, but I just want to say this, man. I really like what Mike Brown is doing, getting Kolek to be involved. Like, Canty, you stole my shine. That's what I wanted to tell you, gentlemen, that Citizen give the bench a chance to adapt with the starting five and to adapt with the main role guys. And you're seeing it with Kolek, Huck 40, that Jamison gentleman. It's a few guys. Like you're not. These aren't household names, but they're being productive and they're helping the team. And this is what's gonna help us in the long run.
Yeah, it's important.
Not for nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
And Bart, before you let me go, I think you're gonna come around, pause, by the end of this season, man.
What about Jalen Brunson?
Yes, I think you're gonna come around. Yo, I also agree with you too. Cade Cunningham, he's box office, bro. He is what you say he is.
He's a terrific player. I thought just the fact that Brunson last night Brunson tells Mike Brown, I don't care what you're drawing up, I'm taking the shot. And Mike Brown goes, you do you.
Now, how does that change if Giannis is there?
Well, we'll worry about that when that's a problem.
I'm just saying these are the things. Like the Knicks have defined roles, and everybody accepts their role. Nobody questions the leader.
Mm-hmm.
And now when you bring when you bring in an alpha male, a guy that's used to being the finisher, getting the ball going downhill, does that ball ever get kicked to Brunson, and how does that affect him when he all basically turns into a catch and shoot guy? Because we know when Giannis gets the ball, he wants to get downhill. And if they build a fence, he wants to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
So those are things you have to consider. I tell you what, Anthony Davis looked pretty good yesterday.
You really want AD in Detroit, don't you?
What I'm saying is the better that they're playing, because they beat the Pistons.
Right.
The better that they play, the more
less likely they keep him.
Exactly.
Or the more likely they keep him.
Right, because they're saying, hey, man, when we get Kyrie back, man, because they're struggling because they don't have a point guard. Remember, the reason why Cooper Flag struggled in the beginning of the season because they tried to make him a point forward like he was Scottie Pippen or something, or Chris Webber. And now, he's playing more. First, 18-year-old to score 40 points.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier age than LeBron James. All those type of good things. Everything's trending in the right direction. So they might not want to mess that up. But if they do, Anthony Davis is the type of player that if he inserts himself into the Eastern Conference, he changes and shifts the power of that conference.
How about, let's see, Jim in Manhattan is next, ESPN New York. Jim, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. The Giants just traded up to draft Dart in the first round. Runs well, throws well on the move. Teammates like him in Scatterboo and like their enthusiasm. I don't see the Giants using another first-round pick on a quarterback, but Abdul Carter, 1 sack so far, disciplined out of 2 games, don't look like LT. That's the first-round pick to discard if you're going to do that.
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody you selling low.
It's not the same thing.
You're selling low on Carter, like a franchise quarterback that people think, oh man, look how great he is, and we have more. We can put him in a situation that's better than what he's in,
and you have genuine concerns about
that
he's not going to be able to be smart enough to stop taking hits. Like, to me, that Joe Leo trade, it's not bad.
Because
it's not bad.
Because look what you're getting back. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you're getting back a generational top 5 quarterback that can make neighbors and everybody else.
People never get that guy.
And he used to not being protected.
Yeah.
So he thrives in that. He took a team to the Super Bowl with that.
That year, I think during the regular season, he got sacked 50 times.
Yeah. He got sacked 9 times in the playoff game against the Titans. So, I mean, I like that too. I mean, I think that's a win-win. You can get a lot for Jaxson Dart.
P. Joe in Montreal. P. Joe.
Hey.
What up?
Hey.
P. Joe.
Hey.
You can't be having a name like P. Joe and disappear on.
Machu Picchu?
Must be the reception in Montreal.
Machu Picchu?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Machu Picchu. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Politics aside, I have to share this for a second.
Yes.
Not making any statements politically. It is comic that they are already putting up the name on the Kennedy Center to be the Donald J. Trump, the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center.
Did we lose him? Did we lose Trump?
No. They're making it the Donald J. Trump, John F. Kennedy Center.
I thought we lost him. Okay.
That sounds like something Michael Scott would do from The Office. It sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Bro, I mean, listen. I've never seen somebody, he wants to put the thing that they have in France coming through the arc, building a ballroom. He got the Hall of Fame. Like, bro, he want to put himself on a coin. How many ways could you try and, like if he was a player, I don't know if we've ever had a player like that. He's LeBron James.
It's amazing to have that. Again, not just the premise itself of putting 2 names on it.
Right. He want to be he want to be on the Kennedy Center. He want to be on the currency, and he's building the arc. Remember that
the Arc to Trump.
Yeah, the little short dude.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just talking about.
I thought we were supposed to be saving money.
Yeah, and the new Washington Stadium too. Listen, that's all fine. I get that. It's just the fact that it's already named the Kennedy Center, and now it's the
Trump Kennedy Center because they couldn't take the Kennedy Center off.
Right.
I wonder how quickly the next person that gets in take all that stuff off.
I don't know. Anyway, again, politics aside, that's just comedy.
No, that's just straight funny.
That's funny.
That if any human being just did that, you know what I'm saying? Not the White House, the Trump house. Like, what?
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
The college football playoffs are here. Join one of the nation's top sports betting analysts, Joe Wiz, Saturday at 8 a.m. on the Fine Line. Miami takes on Texas A&M. Ole Miss and Oregon are heavily favored. Will they both cover? In the NFL, first place is on the line when Green Bay travels to Chicago. Plus in college hoops, St. John's takes on Kentucky. The Wiz has you covered. Follow on Instagram at Joe Wiz Sports. It's the best bet in town. The Fine Line with the Wiz, Saturday at 8 a.m. Be ready to win.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, save on all holiday gifts for everyone on your list. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. During the More to Move You event, lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5S all-wheel drive for $229 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN S077553, MSRP $30,920. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Somebody is agreeing with Bart on premise. It's not a terrible one. It's just got one major flaw to it. We'll get to that in moments at 800-919-3776. Also, for those watching, you should be watching over on YouTube, on our YouTube page, ESPN New York YouTube page. But Bart, first of all, has this from our friends over at Samwell.
It's football season, and you should be out here enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Samwell Pain comes in. He's one of Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-image guided procedures that gets real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraine, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that is right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted, so don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SamwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Don't forget college football playoff.
Jake, I need that money, Jake. I need that money, Jake. I see my dog over there. I ain't seen him in years, man. Jake, I need that money, Jake.
College football playoff tonight. Tune in, 8 o'clock, Alabama, Oklahoma. Game will be on 10:50 Join in progress on 880 after the Knicks. Also watch that game on ESPN and ABC. Tomorrow, 12, Miami, Texas A&M on 1050. You can watch it on ESPN or ABC 7. Then at 3:30, it's Tulane Ole Miss on 880 and 1050. 7:30, James Madison and Oregon can be heard on 880 and 1050. Muhammad in Long Island is next on ESPN New York. Muhammad, what's going on, Big Cat?
What's going on, man? Thanks for taking my call, fellas. Listen, man. I feel like what the Jets should do is try to get Kyler Murray from Arizona, right, and use most or all of that draft capital to rebuild and retool this defense and try to get a pass-catching tight end, a beast. I don't feel like, use all of our draft capital to go up and draft a quarterback that we're trying to talk ourselves into as we get closer to the draft and say, Mendoza's the guy, Simpson's the guy, even though they are good quarterbacks, but I don't think none of us are really like these guys are sure things in the NFL. So I think we should get a veteran quarterback and rebuild this defense, and I think that's the fastest way to become a good playoff team overnight. Get a good defense and a veteran quarterback, and let's go.
When we saw last night, we saw 13 personnel. We saw the utilization of 3 tight ends, and we saw the Rams, how they were just running the ball down the field and they were throwing the ball. But then on the flip side, we know that, you need 2 good tight ends in this league really right now. And next year they have the opportunity to go sign Isaiah Likely, who's a budding star, but wasn't healthy this year, that you can maybe get not for top dollar, but you can get for good money. And now you got that guy that can get to the second level, that can make big plays, and he's a sure-handed guy.
Here's the thing about Kyler Murray. Everybody who's screaming and yelling, and in the chat I'm seeing people, oh, God, Kyler Murray, no. Tsunami checking in on that. No Murray. It says YF9856. Here's the problem. Dude can play.
They run it with narrative.
It just has to do with health. That's it for me.
Right.
That's it. He can play. You can win with Kyler Murray. If you watch him play regularly, you understand this is not like a turnover machine.
This dude is special.
Yeah, he can run around. He can make plays where there are not plays to be made. And I think a lot of people, frankly, just have a size prejudice against him because he's small.
But I think they go with.
But that doesn't bother his game.
But this is the thing. The smallest he is, he doesn't get balls batted down.
Exactly.
He's a pocket passer.
Yes. And he doesn't just run to run. He runs to extend the play or to make a big play.
And listen, he's hell. Like he has plays where he's ran around for like 8 seconds. And you know how hard that is on opposing defenses? And you know how beautiful that would look with him and Brees in the backfield doing a read option? And it's not just he can hand off. It's not that he can keep it. He can hand off, keep it, and throw it. See, Justin Fields could hand off, keep it, and run. He can do all 3. That puts you in a position which you can't recover from.
I don't think it's the worst idea. I'm just worried about the health.
Yeah,
I'm worried about that.
But here's the thing. If you take him off of Arizona's hands, Arizona eats some of that money. They'll ride with that dead cat. Yep. They don't want his presence there because it's going to be distracting, because if you ever start losing, you're going to hear people say, put Kyler in.
Listen, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. In other words,
what is he making? $45 million?
Probably something like that.
He making $45 million. You don't think you can get somebody to take $15 million?
I am
you
sure
paying the same thing that you're paying for Justin Fields?
I'm sure that Arizona would do that, but the problem is you're paying that $45 million to the other 2 also for next year.
Okay.
For Fields and for Aaron Rodgers. My point here is, though, on Murray is, if you want to do that, I totally get it. I just am a little bit concerned about kicking the can down the road because of that injury concern, and here I am with all these draft picks and an opportunity to get my young guy.
I understand getting your young guy, but you also can be getting Jared Goff, somebody's discarded quarterback that's going to be your guy for the next 6, 7, 8 years. Because at the end of the day, how old is Kyler Murray? 27?
I believe we looked it up. That's what he was, I think.
So what are we saying? Would you rather have stability and have Jared Goff there for you? Would you rather be Minnesota with Kirk Cousins, have stability for 5 years? Would you rather do that and hope that you can get somebody in the 3rd, 4th round that you can develop?
Murray will turn 29 before next season.
Bro, that's light work.
That's no problem at all. I would not have a problem with it. I really wouldn't, especially because I don't think the price is going to be anything exorbitant at all. That's why I posed the question to you yesterday. Would you rather give up a fortune for Burrow or give up mid-level pick on Murray.
Yeah, you better be right.
Because
if
Burrow
Joe Burrow get hurt.
Burrow can get hurt too.
You better be right if you do that. If you give up 3 first-round draft picks and then he becomes like Chad Pennington, that he never gives you a full season, he always getting hurt. Especially on that turf, man. You get Joe Burrow.
Oh, did you see a thing? There was a thing about mandating the changing of turf that's coming in the league. I did see something about that.
Are they going to change the
I thought
grass,
I did.
or is it just
then again, it was on
places?
Instagram, so it could have been anything. It could have been fake news. I don't know.
Yeah, could have been 711.com.
But, I mean, they can't deal with that anymore. The way that is.
Man, you can't put in grass for the World Cup.
Here you go. Here's what it is. The NFL is mandating a significant change in stadium playing surfaces, requiring all teams to adopt new standardized fields from an approved list by the 2028 season, with a rollout starting in 2026 to improve player safety and consistency.
Yeah, I think the turf that they got here was from a Jets alumni that put that turf down. So maybe that's not pre-approved. Maybe, they were saying, well,
I don't know if it was approved or not. I mean, you'd think they have to go through some kind of process to
They put
get
it down,
approved.
and it had to be approved by the Jets and Giants.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York YouTube page, and on the ESPN New York app. Still to come, we have got Sideline to Sideline. We have got our picks.
Yep.
We have got...
How we doing? We 500?
I got to go back and look. I'm sure you were. You were right there at 500.
I'm barely.
And I wasn't there yet. And Frenzy of Football.
Ooh, not to be confused
with the Football Frenzy that was ripped off from us by the morning show. It's complete crap on their part.
Colonizers.
800-919-3776. I would advise that you should get involved in the Frenzy of Football now. Colonizers? Is that what?
Yeah. They oppressed us.
We're dumping their tea in the harbor.
Exactly.
Get involved in that now. Frenzy of Football is quite simple. It is your quick question on anything football related, NFL, and even in this case, college football playoff related. You get it in. We're not going to be jerks to you like the morning show and, treat you with no respect. We'll treat you respectfully. Make it quick. And we'll do this the right way. The lines are open now, and so it would be a good time for you to get involved at 800-919-3776. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, we're celebrating this holiday season with our $155,000 Slay the Road drawing, including your chance to win a new Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash. Earn entries all month long, then be here on January 1st between 12 and 3 p.m. when one winner will be drawn every hour to win up to $20,000 cash. At 4 p.m., one lucky winner will win a Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts tonight at Goldie's Tavern with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the 76ers, Goldie's Tavern is your destination. The party tips off at 6:30 p.m., and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans tonight at 135 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra Draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at Goldie's Tavern.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Within 10 minutes, we begin the frenzy of football. Line up, 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. It is Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York YouTube page, where you can also chime in with your comments and questions as well. A couple of things that we have not discussed together because you were still doing Get Up this morning. Started the show with, number one, the Knicks last night. And just from this standpoint, okay, I'm not getting too nuts here, but I do look at last night and think, you know what? Maybe that was a moment. Maybe that was something that allows you to feel good about where all of this is heading this year. Allows you to, because you come out of last night's game, they rest guys, and you lose on the road to the Pacers. All that does is annoy you about the NBA Cup even more. Yeah. I think the schedule sucks. They have to play 3 games in 4 days right after it, which is terrible. But still, I actually thought that Jalen Brunson gave the Knicks a moment last night of, hey, we are going to be a team that is not just going to hand games away anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and being able to win the games, especially against an opponent where you should be able to rest some of your guys because you say, hey, guys, we're a better team than them. We should be able to, beat them. And be able to also, both things can be true. You can win and still put a competitive product out there, but still rest your guys and load manage because you talk about, the better opponents probably going to come today, right? Today they play Phoenix.
No, they got Miami tonight, don't they? No, it's Miami Sunday.
Philly,
Philly tonight. Yeah, Miami is Sunday.
Yeah, so they have Philly tonight, and so now you can use Cat because you're going to need Cat against Joel. So, strategically, if you had to pick a game for Cat to play, you want him to match up against the other 7-footer that can stretch 5 or whatever you want to call him. So, I think it was smart, and Jalen Brunson didn't ask for the day off. Certain guys don't have to ask for day offs, like guys like Bridges, but every once in a while you got to give your big man, some rest.
Yeah, and no problem with it last night. But if you had just thrown the game away, that's what I like, that Brunson didn't let them throw the game away. That was easily a game they could have just tossed.
They tried, but, the last inbound play, and you got, OG coming up with the steal and closing the game out, essentially,
and
for 1 point.
Maybe
nobody cares how you win.
Kolek is something. He's something.
And the thing is, you're developing your bench. So ultimately, if something happens to one of your starters during the season, you feel confident, and they feel confident that they've gotten time and experience and timing and stuff to be out there with the players that they're playing with.
All right, number 2, we're going to bounce around here. We're going to do it within reason, so it at least looks good. You can't come out of a mess like all of this with anything less than having the first overall pick when you have a chance to get it. And I know that we have discussed how it's going to be very difficult to find a way to lose to the Raiders next week.
Yeah, can you stomach it?
Yeah.
Can you digest it? Can you not get overly emotional about it? That's really what it comes down to.
That, to me, is where everything is for them this year. They need to make this situation as attractive as possible because of what's happened over the last 10 to 12 years. Now, when I mean that is, like, as a head coach.
You're so close.
You are.
Listen, if you get the number 1 overall pick and you get a boatload of picks or you get a franchise quarterback, nobody's going to remember that in 2025 you lost your last 3 games.
No,
nobody's
absolutely not.
Nobody's going to care. What they will do, if it works out, they'll talk about the start of the rebirth or the start of this happened with the decision for them to lay down. And you just got to be able to stomach laying down.
This is Jordan this morning on with Rick and Dave, although Rick was out, so it was what's his name? Dan. What's his name? That's great. Dan Grassa. How did I say what's his name? Come on, get your act together.
You could have been worse. You could have said what's the face. That's what we said. Like,
what's the face? Yeah, I used to say what's the face.
What's the face?
Okay. Well, this is Jordan Raanan, what's his face, on This Morning with Grassa and Dave. Took me a second there. Here he is talking about something that I think we could probably confirm as is.
I haven't spoken directly to ownership about this, but I've heard from people who are close to ownership, and they've flipped from when Brian Daboll was fired, right, about a month ago or so, to now, to Joe Schoen is, he's in serious jeopardy. Like he's in real trouble here, considering what's going on. That the change of coaching hasn't helped out at all, right? That was sort of the thing. Look, they have the good young talent. They have the good young core. The talent is better than what the results are. And I know it's a small sample size, and it's a tough spot for an interim head coach to come in, but it hasn't really changed the results. And it's not just a coaching problem. It's obviously a much bigger problem, like the whole program. The talent level, is it really good enough? They're 2-12. They're 5-26 over the past 2 years. It's hard to reconcile that. And he's the one who put together these teams.
In a word, adoy. I think we knew that this was the case, but it's refreshing to hear it kind of get confirmed here. Because can you imagine for a moment coming out of a year like this, and they do say at the end of the year, this is our guy. Like, that would be awfully tough to take. Awfully tough to take.
Is Shane safe?
No. This is basically saying he's not, and you can't. I don't know how you could sell keeping him now. Is there any way you could sell keeping Joe Schoen right now?
Yeah, if you hire Joe Brady.
But I'm going to let him hire another coach like that.
But how do we see Joe Brady as a potential head coach? You want somebody young, somebody innovative. We always say, this is it. We keep giving people credit for the talent of Josh Allen. Brady Cook is just another example of that. See, he was turning the ball over. He was reckless. He was all over the place. Look how I refined him. Look how I made him be more disciplined. Look how I make sure that we run the ball effectively. Joe Brady can say all the things. If we're going to compare Jaxson Dart to a ultra universe, metaverse Josh Allen.
I feel like, though, the problem with that is that Daboll had Josh Allen, who he could run like that, and physically he could deal with it, and Dart can't. And so if you're hiring Joe Brady, are you just hiring Daboll again?
No, because remember, Daboll issue was he never ran the football. Like last year, they were 50-50. James Cook is just as big of a star or statistically up there as Josh Allen is.
If I'm the Giants, this has to be about getting a head coach. I've gone down this road of assistants and the next guy for a while now.
So you want to retread? You want to bring back Ryan Rivera?
No. I want an established head coach. I would have to make the sacrifice if a guy that is available to me would be like, listen, I could throw three guys out.
The loser of the AFC
I
North?
could say Mike Tomlin. I could say Harbaugh. And I can honestly put Mike McCarthy in that discussion.
Stefanski?
No. I mean,
he's the only one out of those three that you named that's two-time Coach of the Year.
But that Coach of the Year thing, Dable was Coach of the Year. That doesn't mean jack to me.
Not twice.
Yeah. His other years sucked.
Not twice.
The Coach of the Year thing to me just means absolutely nothing. Of those three,
look at the coaches of the year this year. It's going to be.
I know.
Who do you give it to? Do you give it to Mike McDaniel if they win it? Do you give it to Ben Johnson? Do you give it to Vrabel?
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
Bo Nix, Sean Payton.
It's probably Ben Johnson.
Kyle Shanahan, if he wins the division, the
without the guys that he's missing,
the most competitive division in football, they have a chance to be the 1 seed.
Well, but all of those things like that doesn't matter to me. The Giants, if you walk out of there and you end up with John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, or Mike McCarthy, I think you did your job.
Yeah, but
these are established winners.
But if Shane is controlling the narrative, why would you want to bring them in?
Yeah, I can't have Shane controlling the narrative. I can't have that.
These are guys that may want to be the general manager and the coach.
Number 3, this was Rich Cimini this morning on with Rick and Dan, and he is talking about how surprised Dave and Dan. I'm sorry.
Close enough.
I see D and R on the screen, and Rick, Dan, Dave, Rick, Dan, Dave. I mean, Dan, they brought him out to lunch the other day like he was a member of the show anyway.
Dudley.
I mean, geez.
Take all the D names.
It's just Rick, Dave, Dan. It's any of them.
Dom.
By the way, Rick has got these banker's hours. I mean, what are we doing? Summer Fridays? It's December. He's off every other Friday. I miss it.
Dom.
Anyway, here is Cimini on this morning with Dave Rothenberg and Dan Grassa on the possibility of Aaron Glenn actually being one and done.
I'd be more shocked by that than I was the Sauce Gardner trade, which is one of the most funny things I've encountered covering the Jets. He's not going anywhere, guys. I mean, he's got $40 million left on his contract. It's one of the biggest contracts, in the league for a rookie coach this year, probably next to Ben Johnson, right, his cohort from Detroit. So there's no chance of that. I mean, they basically cashed out on the season on November 4th when they traded Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. He fired his defensive coordinator. I mean, he's playing an undrafted rookie right now at quarterback who obviously does not give them the best chance to win. It would be either Fields or Taylor, but he wants to evaluate this young kid, which I totally understand and I support. So he's not going anywhere. It would be one of the worst decisions that Woody Johnson's ever made, and he has made a lot of bad decisions, and I am in no way saying that Aaron Glenn did a good job this year, but when you walk into a situation like that's been a losing situation for 14 years, you got to give the guy more than 1 year to turn things around.
There's no discussion about this. The Jets should not even be. I don't know what Mike Florio's thinking with the idea that just because they fired the defensive coordinator and Aaron Glenn's a defensive coach that somehow he's on the hot seat. I would be absolutely floored, and it would be a huge mistake, and it would make Woody Johnson look incredibly silly for doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't, like you said, you don't want to have that narrative. It's already a bad reputation when you talk about the report cards and all that stuff. You'll basically stop yourself from being able to get any high-end free agents, and it affects you that way. I think you just got to go with it. If you believed it and you believe that the search was thorough and this is what the 33rd team came up with, you kind of got to go with it. Unless you weren't serious about having a objective eye look at things from a 1,000-foot view.
800-919-3776. I believe it is time for the frenzy of football. Hit it.
Good segment. You got the golden art.
I think it's outrageous that they continue to push forward this narrative that we stole this segment from them.
Mm-hmm.
It's complete crap. But here's the deal. You call up, you get your comment, you get your question in on anything football related, anything around the NFL, anything around the college football playoff if you want, at 800-919-3776. You get it in. We move these quickly. The lines are open for you. So let's start with Carrie, who's in Toledo, Ohio, on ESPN New York. Carrie, you're on the Frenzy of Football.
Hello. I have a comment about this all national love that's being spread around about for Matthew Stafford, right?
Yep.
So, Matthew Stafford deserves his flowers, but the deal is the narrative is that Detroit threw away the first part of his career and all this and that.
They did.
The franchise. But no, they did. You're wrong, Bart. I watched every game he played. I was at a lot of them. So the thing that was missing from Matthew Stafford was leadership on the field. He didn't have it. If he had to go to a coach that could take that off of him before he got as successful as he needed to get to the Super Bowl, that's the deal.
But isn't that part of it? He did his part when he was in Detroit. I played against him in Detroit, and all they had to do was run the ball, and somebody called a pass play, and it allowed us to get the ball back and to beat them. We should have lost to them easy. They had poor management, poor leadership, and when he got a decent coach that knew what he was talking about, when they brought in Cotwell, they were way better.
And you've said this before, that he's among the most difficult quarterbacks you've ever played.
He's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever played against. And I played against him, I think, twice. And listen, I give him his flowers. And I never was on a bad defense. I know good quarterbacks when I go against because I have the game plan for them. It's certain quarterbacks, we didn't even mention who the quarterback was. We was mentioning the tight end, and he was one that, hey. And listen, they did a horrible job in drafting around him, wasted Megatron's career. One year they drafted, 3 years in a row, they drafted a receiver. Charles Rogers, Mike Williams. What the hell are they? It was malpractice.
Frank, Newark, Frenzy of Football. What's up, Frank?
So we tried the
interview so many times. We knew Louis Riddick because he's always interviewing stuff like that, but I can't tell you off the rip. Who's the young stuff like that, but I can't tell you off the rip. Who's the young? Like we knew Brandon Bean when he was coming out. We knew Sashi and all those guys.
The guy from the Giants, Brandon Brown, is highly respected, but I don't think he's going to get the job based off of this.
Yeah, based on Shane.
Yeah, so I think that's a problem. But there are plenty of guys around the league that they'll be talking to. I can't sit here. Did any of us have a clue of who Darren Muji was a year ago today?
Brian Poole.
Nobody knew. So it's a lot easier to identify the coaches than the GMs just because those guys are behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
How about Kevin in Bridgeport next? Frenzy of Football. Kevin, what's up, baby?
Hey, gentlemen, great show, man. Shane had trouble getting the kicker in here. Go Buchanan, go Buchanan, go Buchanan, go, Pat, go.
Oh, the Pat Buchanan guy's back.
I'm
glad he's got something to do at 12 o'clock on Friday.
Oh, I forgot it's noon. Quickly. Not quickly. You take your time.
It's the power hour nap time, hour.
Turn the music back up.
Play that funky music, white boy.
You're struggling today.
Play that funky music, white boy.
What time were you up today? 4:30?
5.
I can never, ever do that and feel strong. I have a problem enough at 6 a.m.
And then doing 5 hours in a row. Well, 4.5.
I mean, yeah, you took a half an hour. You got here at 10:45 today?
11:30.
George in the Bronx next. Frenzy of Football. George.
Bart, Chris, this is great football, my man. Listen, the Giants coaches, whatever it is, they're going to have problems. Go Buchanan, go Pack.
Boy, you are getting smoked today. I knew it, too.
It's probably the same two people from 2 weeks ago.
You are getting smoked like a sturgeon.
What is he saying? What is he
He's saying go Buchanan, go.
Oh.
And all that means is it's from from 15 years ago.
If you're
Pat Buchanan to run for president.
Let's see if we can get one more person.
Longer than 15, 25, 30 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
If you're going to do a prank call, then listen, go for it. Do whatever you want, but maybe get something more modern.
Are they saying Ross Perot?
Like the time the guy called up and said, I really feel like the Ravens got to sign this guy Bofa. Bofa who? Bofa. That's great. That's gold.
Both of these.
Hey, Trevor in Jamaica. What's going on, dude? How are you? You're next. Frenzy of Football.
Okay, mine is a fantasy football related question. Obviously, it's playoffs. I just have one spot. Who do I start? Stephon Diggs or do I start Adonai Mitchell? Merry Christmas, all this.
Come on, man. That's a real question.
Come on, man. You have got to start Stephon Diggs.
Did you see Cook not Cook?
Yeah.
They sent it back. He's got, 5 interceptions in 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the reigning MVP.
I think you'd be in much better shape there. If you think it's going to be Drake May, I like your chances with him with Stephon Diggs a lot better than A.D. Mitchell. And frankly, no offense, if you're asking that question, how are you playing in your championship game this week?
Let's see if the Ravens
because this is championship week for most leagues, right? So how are you doing that? God bless you. The rest of your league must stink. Is this week championship week or is it next week, really? Like in my league, we had 6 teams made the playoffs and you had 2 byes.
For me, it's split. So in I'm in 5 leagues. 2 leagues, it's a championship league. It's too many. It's one too many.
5 leagues, 1 too many.
I'm down to 2. I was in 3 at one point, and that was too much.
Is this your social life?
No, but I just can't say no because I like winning money. So
everybody want to put you in. You see, you got a bunch of marks.
I haven't missed in any of the leagues this year in fantasy playoffs, so I could win a decent amount of money this year.
Well, we didn't need to turn this into Joe Leo's demand.
Too much.
Yeah, okay. I have too much money. My wallet is too small for my 50s right now. Rashad in the Bronx is next. What's going on, Rashad?
Hey, good morning, fellas. So I have a little conflict. I'm in a championship game. I currently have James Cook in my starter as a starter, but he's playing the Browns. Should I bench him for Henderson or Jacobs?
Ooh,
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, against the Bears.
That's gonna be.
I wouldn't do that. The Bears' run defense last week was pretty good,
but also the Bears play the possession game. They run the ball more than anybody, so it won't be that many opportunities. And without Watson and Michael Parsons, they may have to throw to kind of keep up. Because the Bears one of these teams that they eat so much of the clock up because they run the ball so damn much. So I might stay with Cook.
Let's see.
I mean, you got Garrett trying to get the record. Once he get the record, he done.
Patriots, Ravens. You'll go Travion Henderson against the Ravens.
You say you got Travion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
It's either him or
outside of Roquan, like they don't have nobody like a thumper. You know what I mean? So people take.
They have not been the same Ravens defense against the run this year.
No matter BK.
Yeah.
$100 million, over $100 million contract guy.
That's a problem. All right, that does it for the Frenzy of Football.
The Frenzy of Football, not to be confused with the Football of Frenzy.
And what's the difference between the two?
2 all-beef patties, special sauce. They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. We ain't got no sesame seeds.
Right.
We got
the Golden Arches. We got the Golden Arches.
We got we don't got them Big Mac burgers. We got them nice, smooth cheeseburger ones.
I love John Amos. I miss him. He's the best.
Yeah, man.
He was the best.
Especially Toby do right. Toby be good, master boss. You see, Toby won't run away no more. Did they cut his foot off?
It was Roots, right?
Yeah. I think they cut his foot off.
I haven't seen Roots in 25 years.
Toby be good, Negro. Toby won't run. He was strong as hell. I like him with the movie with Eddie Murphy, too, and Sidney Poitier. He was like, you got to bring ass to get ass. When they were trying to hustle him, he was like the Cardigan with J.J. Walker. He was boxing in the ring.
I don't remember this movie.
What?
I don't remember this movie.
It was Sidney Poitier.
Okay.
John Amos. It was J.J. Walker. And they hypnotized the they hypnotized him to be like to kind of win a boxing match or something like that. And they hustled the gangsters out of the money as this way, which way is up or something like that. Sidney Poitier.
Let's do
Bill
it again.
Yeah, man.
How would I know this? It's 1975 with Sidney Poitier, Jimmy Walker, and John Amos. How would I
more people
possibly know that?
Names. It's a couple more.
1975.
You was born?
There's one movie I know from 1975. It's The Godfather Part 2.
E.T.?
I was like 83. I was like 9.
Elliot.
It's further back than Buchanan.
Elliot.
It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. And on the ESPN New York app, we came very close to hitting the disclaimer there, but I just shut up instead. In moments.
Toby be good, boss.
Sideline to sideline. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
There are small risks in life, like giving a kid a football to play with in the house.
Whoa, watch out for the... Okay.
And then there are big gambles, like giving a kid a lottery ticket. Never gift a lottery ticket to a person under 18. Learn more about how to gift responsibly during the holidays at playresponsiblyny.com. Please gift responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, save on all holiday gifts for everyone on your list. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this holiday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get Netflix, a 5-year price lock, and $100 back, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
This holiday season, let Navy Federal Credit Union make moments feel extra special. With the Cash Rewards and Cash Rewards Plus cards, you can earn a $250 cash bonus when you spend $2,500 in the first 90 days. Offer ends January 1st, 2026. And you could earn up to 2% unlimited cash back while you shop. Join now at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. Cashback terms and conditions apply. Visit NavyFederal.org/cash rewards for more information.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
All right, my friends, Tullamore Dew. That's right, it's game time. It's brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, Knicks host the Sixers, Madison Square Garden. Coverage begins 6:30 right here on 880 ESPN. 7 o'clock, Islanders hosting the Canucks at UBS Arena. 8 o'clock, college football playoff begins. Number 8, Oklahoma hosting number 9, Alabama. You can hear that game in full on 1050 ESPN, and it's going to be joined in progress following our Knicks coverage right here on 880 ESPN. And at 9 o'clock, the Devils are in Utah to play the Mammoth. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. Just a continued reminder about the rest of the college football playoff games this weekend. You got Miami, Texas tomorrow noon, 10:50, or you can watch it on ESPN or on ABC 7. 3:30, Tulane and Ole Miss. That can be heard on 880 and 1050. And so can James Madison and Oregon on 880 and 1050 as well tomorrow night at 7:30. Right now, sideline to sideline. Let's go.
It's going to happen.
This is Sideline to Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin.
Time Bauer's here. He's got sideline to sideline. And it's up.
All right, guys. So there was a game last night, and it ended with the Seahawks being victorious over the Los Angeles Rams, 38-37 final in overtime. The big story from this one is, one, a terrible call by the referees on the two-point conversion in my mind, in which the ball hit off of a defender, bounced into the end zone, and Zach Charbonnet of the Seahawks casually picks it up and initially ruled incomplete, which I think would have been the right call. Refs reviewed it and said it was a backwards pass.
Yeah.
And that was a two-point conversion.
Basically, I mean, I know it rubs people the wrong way. And by the way, Puka made another comment after the game on Twitter about that.
Oh, would you like to hear the tweet?
Yes.
So this was quickly deleted. He said, and I quote, "Can you say I was wrong? Appreciate you, Stripes, for your contribution. LOL."
I mean, he's not wrong. And, to me, it really didn't go backwards enough because it hit the defender.
Yeah.
The running back was behind, but by the time it hit the defender, I think it was pretty much lateral to forward. I wouldn't have called it that. That's why Charbonnet picked the ball up. If he wasn't a nice young man, because usually when guys and plays get broken up like that, usually guys either leave it or they kick it, like, dang, and kick it out of bounds or something like that, which would have then resulted in like a non-completion. The amazing part is that the Seattle Seahawks got 3 consecutive two-point conversions, which is kind of rare. I think maybe San Francisco the only team to get 4 consecutive two-point conversions. They needed every bit of that. And how about them for having the kahunas to go for the win, to go for 2 for the end of the game as well? Sam Darnold
didn't help those of us who were laying 1.5. Maybe we tie the game up and let it keep going there to try to kick a field goal. How about that?
Yeah, it's crazy because Sam Darnold, we were almost to one of those "see, told you can't win the big
By
game"
the way,
moments.
I just want to point it out because our boy gets it done again. Fortenbaugh told you go on the money line yesterday as opposed to laying the 1.5.
Yeah.
What did I do? Yep, played the 1.5.
Yeah, you didn't listen.
Smacked.
What did they say? The longer you mess around,
Yeah.
Tom,
You know
more
the
you're
phrase,
gonna
Tom.
find out.
Beep around, find out. One of my favorite quotes of all time.
At any rate, do you feel better or worse about the Seahawks today than you did before last night?
I feel worse.
So do I.
Because, it took a missed field goal from somebody who hasn't missed a field goal all year. They couldn't stop the Rams. Rams threw for 457 yards without Devontae Adams.
Yep.
That only gets better, and you would think that Devontae Adams would probably be worth, help them convert some of those touchdowns. I think they had one on the Seattle 5-yard line.
And it also took a punt return for a touchdown to win.
Right. I mean, that I think you can count on because it seems like every other game, the Rams special teams was costing them something major. That's part of the course. All you have to do is go to the Philadelphia game where they got blocked 2 field goals and all that type of stuff. But as far as not being able to stop, and I think the Rams ran the ball down their throat too. Sam Darnold, 2 interceptions again. That's 6 interceptions in 2 games. That's a little cause for concern right there.
Next.
Yesterday also marked an extension for Jacoby Myers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They agreed to an extension worth $60 million over 3 years. It'll keep him in Jacksonville through 2028. There are $40 million in guarantees. Now, it's important for 2 things because, 1, Jacksonville keeps their top target since Travis Hunter went down, and he'll be locked in and won't hit free agency. But tying it back to New York, this is going to be the new standard for Wan'Dale Robinson this offseason is 3 for $60. Are you going to pay him $20 million a year?
Nah. I'd rather go out of free agency and try and get somebody out on the streets. I don't know if Wan'Dale Robinson worth all that. $20 million for Wan'Dale Robinson? Nah, brother. What did he do this season? Is he a top 20 guy? Like Jacoby Myers.
Pretty good.
Jacoby Myers this year, that's 1 year of production, man. Like, Jacoby Myers have got it done everywhere he went. Like, he was a midseason trade, so they gave up a draft pick for him. So you inclined to try and give him that because you gave up assets for him. And, he's a guy that has totally changed around. And you know what he does that Wan'Dale Robinson doesn't do? He allows Travis Hunter to be a full-time corner.
78 catches, 882, 4 touchdowns for Wan'Dale Robinson
You giving $20 million for that?
That's so far, and
I ain't giving it.
I'm just going to try to paint the whole picture, okay? Last year, 93 catches, but for only 700 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Check down Charlie. I don't know if I'm paying for that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Not $20 million.
He's been productive, but I also...
He ain't no T. Higgins.
No, he's not T.
He ain't Devontae Smith.
No.
He ain't Jalen Waddle.
Waddle's had a bad year, but I think that has more to do with Tua.
Well, Waddle for those 5 games had like 600 yards receiving.
No,
He's got to be close to 1,000.
I'm not saying that Waddle's better than Wan'Dale.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he isn't. He is, but he hasn't even had a great year. That's my point.
And if I'm them and I can get more draft picks, I'd much rather spend that on a new inside linebacker and draft me another receiver in a receiver pool that's going to, if you're going to get extra assets for moving down.
I agree. Absolutely. Next.
All right, guys, this news is not really a surprise at this point in the season for the New York Jets, but it is official. Garrett Wilson's season has come to an end ever since being on injured reserve since November 13th with a knee sprain. He is officially out the rest of the year. Jets obviously don't want to take a chance on him. Aaron Glenn spoke about that earlier today on Wilson being out for the rest of the year.
He's on board. And again, he's doing really, really well as far as his rehab. We just want to be smart with him because he's a key cog of what we're doing here. And to be able to get him back in the offseason program fully healthy, ready to go, we feel like that was the best decision for all of us.
Listen, there's no reason to play him. Why would you play him? You don't even know that you have your quarterback for next year. There's no reason for me to play Garrett Wilson at all the rest of this season. Just make sure he's healthy for next year. That's it.
Yeah, I just kind of selfishly wanted to see what it looks like with all the guys so you can realize, do you need to go out and draft or get another receiver in free
You mean with Mechie and with
exactly.
Adonai Mitchell? Okay. Listen, I personally, I don't have a problem with him not playing at all. I really don't. Next.
All right, guys, I got one more for you. And this one is Anthony Richardson Sr., very much emphasis on the senior. He returned to practice yesterday, 2 months after a pregame incident that kind of put his right eye in danger. It was a fractured orbital bone, but he returned to practice yesterday. However, it looks like old man Grandpa Phillip Rivers is still going to be playing for the foreseeable future because the Colts are not committed to Richardson returning to the field this season. Shane Steichen said they want to first evaluate him given the injury's impact on his vision, and then they'll go from there.
Amazing.
I mean, Phillip Rivers played better than expected. He had them right there in that game to win through a nice pass to Pearsall. He knows the offense better than Richardson because he grew up in it. So why not go over? You don't pull a guy off the couch to put him on the bench.
So this is something that came out last week, but I would bring this up. I wonder if there is some merit to this thought that Phillip Rivers came out of retirement because his health insurance was about to expire. You get health insurance for 5 years after you stop playing from the league. He has 10 kids, maybe 11.
That's fine.
Maybe 12.
And it was about to expire.
But he's about to get 3 of them out there. But this is the thing. His 5 year, so this is what people don't understand. This is why he didn't come back. When I retired, I had $380,000 from my Gene Upshaw medical account. I'm sure he played way longer than me. He probably has $500,000, and that's directly for our health care. So he can use that. I used that for 13 years. So I had 5.
Maybe he put it off for another 5 years before he has to use that.
I mean, the Gene Upshaw account.
What happens to the Gene Upshaw account if you don't use it for health insurance?
It's only for health care. It's if you need surgeries later or something like that, if you don't have insurance. We have other insurance things. If you need surgery, they'll pay for it.
Okay.
There's certain things that's there. So that's strictly for his kids. And he can either decide to stay on Cobra, or he can go out and get a different premium. But he can use his Gene Upshaw account to reimburse him or pay for it.
So I love yeah, listen, I'm all about Phillip Rivers
that's
playing.
Inside. That's so inside that y'all inside out.
Well, but it shows us exactly what goes on, and that's what I want to know. But I'm so pro Phillip Rivers right now, it's not even funny.
He's every drunken has-been dad out there just like, yeah, I can still do it, them boys. Football is weak. It's got salt. They never could have played in my day. I can play out here just using my Jedi mind tricks. That's how dumb y'all kids are.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York app. We've got our picks coming up. I just want to make one point. So I've got bowl games coming up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing them on radio. I've got the Boca Bowl next week. I've got
Who's doing that with you? Because Harry said somebody was doing it with you.
Yes,
is his
Freddie.
boy doing it? Fast Freddie.
Fast Freddie is doing it, and Louisville's playing.
Ah,
yeah, and then and Evan Cohen's doing the sideline.
Gotcha.
And then I've got the Music City Bowl, which is Tennessee and Illinois. And Liberty Bowl later, right after the first on the second, and that's Navy Cincinnati. I only bring this up because I looked up at the TV a second ago. Today is the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I've done this game. Is
it warm down there?
No.
Oh, hell
no, it's not.
Don't send me no murder. Anything with beach in it is cold.
And they play at a Coastal Carolina stadium.
Oh,
I just looked up. It is the strangest color of green. It's like it's like a teal color turf.
Oh,
it's impossible to see names. And I just looked up. This is what you got to love about bowl games. It's 34-0 at halftime. Western Michigan over Kennesaw State.
Yeah,
Kennesaw just missed a field goal before the half to get on the board.
Somebody was like, man, I don't feel like playing this. Like, listen, I'm going to go out here for
You're
this
talking
trip.
about business decisions being made?
Like, bro,
some of these games are great. Some of them are just,
I am not going hard.
I'm very pro bowl game.
So
I really am.
So
they are good experiences.
So that's the traditional games like the Rose Bowl, the Tostito Bowl, or whatever.
But a lot of these games, they do a good job, and a lot of these games are run by those bigger bowls.
Do they really care about? Are you really caring that you in a pinstripe bowl?
You'd be surprised. Some players, it just depends how motivated you were and how your season went.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to pick the right people because most of the people are saying, you know what, we ain't in the real bowl game. I'm getting ready for the Senior Bowl.
Well, those guys opt out. Those guys opt out and they just don't even play. It's the motivation for other guys who, I think it's a good thing. I'm a very pro bowl guy. And it's not just because I'm doing them, but
pay me.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. That's part of it, too.
Blue Shirts fans, it's time for Rangers hockey, and the action starts on Saturday at Blue Haven South with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Rangers bar to watch the game versus the Flyers, Blue Haven South is your destination. The party tips off at 12 p.m., and ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN prizes. Join fellow Rangers fans on Saturday at 121 Fulton Street and enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials all day long. It all happens at Blue Haven South.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings during the More to Move You event. Lease a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $199 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN385912. MSRP $32,795. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
The college football playoffs are here. Join one of the nation's top sports betting analysts, Joe Wiz, Saturday at 8 a.m. on the Fine Line. Miami takes on Texas A&M. Ole Miss and Oregon are heavily favored. Will they both cover? In the NFL, first place is on the line when Green Bay travels to Chicago. Plus in college hoops, St. John's takes on Kentucky. The Wiz has you covered. Follow on Instagram at Joe Wiz Sports. It's the best bet in town. The Fine Line with the Wiz, Saturday at 8 a.m. Be ready to win.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Rich Eisen here, and we're brought to you by Sonos. This season, make your home feel alive with Sonos speakers. From cinematic sound that pulls you into every holiday movie to game day audio that puts you right in the middle of the action, Sonos makes it effortless to fill your home with incredible ambiance. Stream everything you love, music, movies, or your favorite sports podcasts, all in one place. Sonos' holiday sale is on now through December 28, 2025 at Sonos.com. Discover how easy it is to bring every room to life with Sonos.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's warm today. It's 55 degrees, 57 degrees. Just got paid. Friday night. Party's jumping. Feel all right. Booty shaking. Dancing to the beat. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's Friday, everybody. I know it took a while to get here. We didn't think we would, but we're here now. And you get to kick that feet up, watch you some good foosball in preparation to another short week. That's next to another short week as you have Christmas Kris Kringle coming down the chimney. If you ain't got all them Christmas presents yet, bucket. Don't stress yourself off of these kids. Forget these kids. Forget these damn kids. You know, running around gas money, stuff like that. Tell them they'll get double if you get it after. When everybody bring everything back. Tell them Santa Claus, tell them the calendar was wrong. The Mayans said Christmas is really January 5th. That way you can get everything half price. Everything is gold. That's when I'm celebrating Christmas.
We got to get to our picks.
Oh, okay.
But that was outstanding. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. Let's do it. Hit the music. You are 22-21. Game over 500.
That explains my life.
I am
right down the middle.
I am 20-23. I think you've done okay. Game 1. Packers-Bears tomorrow night. Chicago, 1.5-point favorites at home against the Packers. What do you got?
Well, listen, no Micah Parsons, no Christian Watson. Maybe Christian Watson comes back later. You know, it took a Caleb Williams loss in the first game, late interception for them to win that one. I think the Bears get revenge, and I didn't have them making the playoffs, but it's not who you play, it's when you play them, and they're playing the Packers at the right damn time, and they've won some games that we didn't expect. Talk about beating Philadelphia. So at this point, momentum is going in the way, and if Ben Johnson pulls this off, I know we want to give Mike Modano, the coach of the year. You got to strongly consider Ben Johnson coming in as a rookie coach and winning that division, the division that we thought was the deepest division in all of football.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Chicago as well tomorrow night. I do think they'll win this game. You mentioned the Parsons thing. You mentioned Watson. We don't know if Rome Odunze is going to play tomorrow night. Last week he had another one of those things where, they missed the active deadline and then he aggravated something and then you're playing with 44 or 45 instead of 46.
Yeah.
I do expect the Bears, though, to bounce back off of the loss 2 weeks ago and win this game against the Packers at home tomorrow night. And it will be crazy in Chicago for that game. Game 2, Jaguars-Broncos in Denver.
Tough.
Denver, 3.5-point favorites at home for Jacksonville. What do you got?
This is weird, man, because when you think about Trevor Lawrence and what he did last week, throwing for 5 touchdowns, and then you realize the opponent was the Jets, you kind of don't know how to handle that. But, 10-4, once again, Duval is figuring out ways to win, and their defense is tough, too. I think people don't talk about how good their defense is. They've been one of those teams that we really don't pay attention to. Beat the Kansas City Chiefs when everybody thought Kansas City was still it. Devin Lloyd is a beast, and they have 2 guys out there rushing the ball. But now with the addition of Jacoby Myers, created balance and took a lot of pressure off of Brian Thomas. Sunshine on the road. At some point, I think the Broncos' luck has to run out. But I don't know if it's this week. So I'm going to go with the Broncos to keep doing what they've been doing. And at the end of the day, Jacksonville is still right there for the division when you think about the Texans and you think about the Colts still trying to hold on Old Man River.
Broncos have won 11 straight games. Broncos have won 11 straight games.
So they're due?
3.5-point favorites. That half point means something to me. I'm going to take the Jaguars plus 3.5. I don't know that I really fully believe in the Broncos yet. And I was a Bo Nix guy until, a lot of this season.
Played better last game, though. He
Absolutely.
played outstanding last game.
Much better. They have a very good defense. But, the Jags, I give him credit. They've done a lot of things well. ETN, like he looked like he was going to get buried at the beginning of the year. He's had an awesome season. And, you know, if you notice, Myers has made a huge difference. Brian Thomas is not the one. He's like the 2 or the 3 right now.
You need somebody
with how that's worked out. I'll give the Jaguars the benefit of the doubt and take the 3.5.
Cole Strange, too.
Cole Strange, absolutely. And like you said, their defense has been better. Game number 3, Pittsburgh in Detroit. Lions 7-point favorites at 4:25 on Sunday.
Restore
what
the
do you
roar,
got?
baby. Restore the roar, baby. Restore the roar.
You going Lions -7?
Yeah, I got to go Lions. I got to go Lions, man.
Is that just with your heart?
Yes, that's all heart. I don't even know what the spread is. I don't care. I'm going Lions.
I just told you it's 7.
I ain't even hear it. I'm just like, I'm going Detroit. I think they're fighting for their playoff lives. Pittsburgh Steelers don't have that desperation yet because they're still going to lead the division no matter what. And they know they have a date with the Ravens. So, yeah.
I just don't trust the Steelers. That's all there is to it. I don't trust the Steelers. And the fan thing aside, on the road, I could see them giving up a ton of points to the Lions on the road.
I mean, last week it seemed like they figured something out with Valdez-Scantling. You know, it seems like now they don't have to go with the 3 tight ends because of Valdez-Scantling. Who knows if Alan Lazard comes and shows everybody how to run on the red line.
But let me just ask you this question:
and Thielen,
are they going to outscore the Lions?
It depends on what Lions show up. If it's the Jared Goff that turned the damn ball over, I don't know.
I will take the Lions -7 in this game, too. So I have got the Lions. I have got the Jaguars +3.5. And I've got the Bears -1.5. You have the Bears -1.5. The Broncos -3.5. My Jaguars were getting +3.5, if I didn't say that correctly. And you've also got the Lions -7. Those are the picks for Bart and Carlin this week. We will see you on Monday. The Michael K. Show is up next on ESPN New York and the ESPN New York YouTube page.
Mañana.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows